Shop thousands of cars, trucks, SUVs, and vans. Priced thousands below retail. 954-222-CARS. Offleaseonly.com. This is 97.9 WRMF Palm Beach.
It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. Jason talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stacks. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Well, good morning, everybody.
How's it going?
Well, happy Wednesday, happy hump day.
Oh, yeah.
How are you doing? You are on vacation. Kevin is on vacation right now. What was the craziest thing that happened to you, Virginia?
Oh, man, I'd probably say, like, my dad having to be rushed to the emergency room during the visit.
Okay, all right.
Not fun.
What happened to him?
They think he has appendicitis, and he was just in all this pain. I mean, there was a lot of medical drama on my trip. I just went to go visit great-grandma up in Kentucky, and you would think it'd be peaceful, but no. Everybody around me was like drama and sickness and...
That appendix is no joke. I thought I was dying when I had that happen to me. I was 9 going on 10, and I would not stop throwing up blood. They thought I just ate a bunch of junk food.
Which you did.
Which I did, which made it kind of tough. I remember drinking a ton of Winn-Dixie soda and the nurse being all judgmental towards me and my mom. How many sodas did you drink? Well, I had X amount. You had that many sodas? Oh, no wonder you've got a stomach ache. So they thought I did not have appendicitis until I was really, really sick. You can die from the appendix if you wait too long.
Oh, definitely. I don't know what they're doing today. They rushed him to the emergency room, and then they wanted to keep him for observation. You know how they tell you that? We're going to keep you for observation, so you stay here in the hospital. But, of course, my dad is like, no, I'm going home. So he did not stay for observation like the doctor wanted him to.
And I think you only are in medical trouble if you don't get it looked at. If you are on an island somewhere and you're having an appendix burst, that's when you're in trouble.
Yeah, they still don't know what's the matter with him, so I don't know. Drama.
Jeez.
I had to bring Mags and Rocco to the urgent care up in Kentucky. Everybody was just sick all around me. Knock on wood, I did not get sick.
Not the hospital? You went urgent care?
I went urgent care because Rocco threw up and he had a little fever and he wasn't feeling good. I thought, oh my gosh, it's the flu. You know, of course, when we're flying to Kentucky, he's on the airplane licking everything.
Oh.
Like he thought it was funny because I saw him do it once. He was licking the seat on the airplane. I was like, Rocco, stop it. You cannot lick the seat. So I flipped out. And then he thought it was funny to make mommy flip out. I thought for sure he'd lick the flu.
That's the way to get strep throat right there.
Oh,
yeah.
So gross.
Is strep throat going around right now? I've seen like 5 people on Facebook. I've got the strep.
Yeah, I think it is going around.
It's always going around. Let's just say that.
I used to have that all the time as a kid. You're supposed to gargle salt water and warm water. I don't know. That's like that's what we use because we couldn't afford medicine.
Just go out to the ocean, get some water.
Poor people medicine. It works.
It was poor people medicine.
It did work, though. If you had a sore throat and you gargled warm salt water, you're like, okay, it kind of feels better. I don't know if it just numbed it or what, but it worked. Poor tricks that poor moms did.
And Kevin's on the Buckeye Cruise?
He is. I saw a few pictures that
Me
were
too.
posted, I think right before he set sail.
Yeah, he's wearing a Hawaiian shirt. He looks really weird in a Hawaiian shirt.
So would you be pumped going on a cruise of your favorite thing, or would that be annoying after a while? If it was one sole thing you're there to see.
I think of every sports team I love. You know, I love the Saints probably the most, and then LSU. But I don't want to go on a Saints cruise. I think it's dumb.
What if it was like the Housewives cruise or something, you know, with all those celebrities?
I still think it's dumb.
I'm not into theme stuff, man.
I'm wondering if there was a Billy Joel cruise, him being my favorite. By day 5, am I just sick of everything Billy Joel?
Yeah, Kevin's going to be out there for a solid week almost, like 5 or 6 days. When do you say, okay, I've had enough of Billy Joel or enough of the Ohio State Buckeyes?
Any shot Kevin got any action?
No, because they brought Cannon.
Yeah.
And Cannon's sick. So they brought a sick kid on the cruise.
On the cruise ship?
Yeah.
That's how people get sick.
Yeah, no, that's how the whole boat gets
That's how
sick.
everybody gets sick.
All right, do you want to call in and check? You can't call in and check on him on a boat, can you?
I think he said he was going to turn his phone off because they wanted to sell him like a package.
Yeah.
That was like $100 a day to be able to use your phone. And he's like, forget it. I was like, I agree with you. Turn your phone off and just go get the drink package. That's the package you need to buy. And then just have fun.
I think he got some access to some internet, though, through one of the people he's with, because I did get some work emails and stuff he wants me to do when he gets back.
He's already emailing about Friday's show.
Yeah.
They want audio to cut. And we're like, Kevin, we were barely hanging on for Wednesday's show. This is going to be such a mediocre show today at best. Is there any bit you want to do today? How do you want to do today's show?
I just want to let everybody know I'm prepared for Name That Nut.
All right. Name That Nut is something you're taking over. I am not going to try to butt in. I'm going to sit back and just let you have the good times roll.
You only are needed for one thing.
What is this game again? What is Name This Nut for people who don't know?
So the game is awesome, first of all. Let's just say that real quick. I put a nut in Denny's mouth. It can be any kind of nut, peanut, cashew, almond. You don't know what I brought.
Macadamian.
Oh. And Dennys has to correctly identify said nut in his mouth. If he gets it wrong, you get cracked in the downstairs.
Okay, do you not want to retool this thing? And the only reason why I say this is because it sucked so bad on the air the last 3 times we've done it. I'm just wondering, do we need to retool it?
I'm not here for your negativity,
Or do you want
Pennington. You can take that attitude outside.
I'm just wondering, do you want to continue to suck?
We fought last time Kevin left us alone. I will fist fight you in the hall.
No, I'm telling you right now, if you try to pick a fight with me off or on the air, I'm leaving.
You're out of here.
I don't have it in me, mama.
You're listening to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What's on your mind today, Jaybird?
Well, Kevin is out, just to let everybody know. It's the VJD show.
We know it sounds like a disease. Oh, I got that VJD.
And this is typically times where we do bits that Kevin didn't approve to see how good or bad they'll go on the air. Now, we tried to do this the last time Kevin was out, but we forgot about it. We mentioned at the top of the show, kind of like what I'm doing right now.
And then we didn't do it.
And then completely forgot. I want to see who is the most famous person we can get in to call into the VJD show today. And it can start off as low budget as possible. For example, let's say your husband, Panda, calls into the show. At that point, that's the marker. That is the most famous person that would be calling in. If you can get somebody that will trump Panda, you will get Shawn Mendes tickets.
Yeah, we got a pair of tickets to go see Shawn Mendes with special guest Alyssa Cara at the American Airlines Arena, July 28th.
I mean, we'll take anybody. It starts off with, can we even get Panda?
He's already big leaguing us.
But we need to check in periodically throughout the show and go, all right, Dennys, how are we doing with getting someone famous on? They can be local. They can be, what are the chances of us getting anybody famous on the air today? We have till 10 o'clock.
You never know. Stay positive, young one.
Stay positive. Okay, well, let's try to book Panda. At least let's get him on.
And there's a lot of South Florida sports figures down here too. Maybe one of them.
We'll take sports figures. We'll even take, if you're a high school student that had a really good, football game. We'll take anything.
We'll take the valedictorian.
We will. We're looking for any type of fame here in South Florida. Dennys, what's our phone number here?
You can give us a call at 877-979-9763, 877-979-WRMF.
You have to call. We have to be able to prove it, sort of, and then that's how you'll win the Shawn Mendes tickets. Those are good tickets, right?
Yes.
Oh, that'd be
They're
awesome.
Great tickets.
All right. Anybody calling in yet, Dennys?
Listen. Whoa. No, nothing.
Nothing. Not a single.
We got to give it some time.
Do we even know if our phones work?
That is also a big
Gosh,
question.
it's so low budget. We can't forget to check in about this, Virginia.
Okay.
We did that last time.
We'll check in. We'll check in periodically.
Maybe nobody called last time.
Oh, but don't say that.
Let's just say we didn't check in on it.
You just got done telling me to stay positive.
From the WRMF Freeman Injury Law Traffic Center.
Oh, geez.
What's all
You
that
went
about?
too long.
What's all that
That's
about?
your get off the stage.
That's your get off the stage music.
Kevin, come back. The show's falling apart. All right, Virginia, what's on your mind?
I have, back in the day, I used to have a massive crush on Jason Mraz. In the past few years, I've kind of fallen out of love with him a little bit. Not out of love with his music, but I used to be like obsessed with his look and think that, oh my gosh. It all happened at the Kvj Center when I went to go see him do that live performance, and it was just him and a guitar and nothing else. And I bought those tickets that were super expensive.
How much were they for that?
They were like $250 a piece.
Wow, he commands a $250 ticket, huh?
I was in like the third row. So it was really good seats, and I was happy to pay it. That's not why I fell out of love with him. I just kind of, I don't know. I felt like he wasn't the same Jason Mraz. He wasn't quirky enough like he used to be. And he was more polished, and I don't know. I just kind of fell out of love with his whole aura that night when I was that close. But over the weekend break, I had a dream. And you ever have a dream about a celebrity, and then you wake up and you're like, I'm so goo goo gaga about them. I had a dream. I was at a festival, and Jason Mraz was there, and I was holding a soda with a straw out of it. And he came up like behind me and grabbed my drink and started drinking out of the straw. And he's like, hey, what's up? How you doing? And we had this connection and this cosmic thing. And now I'm like, I was listening to Jason Mraz music again. I'm like, I'm back in it, baby.
But there's symbolism in that dream, though. That cup represents your life.
Yeah.
And there's too much in your cup.
Ooh.
You're overwhelmed. You're trying to get the pool done. You're trying to have Rocco not crap himself. There's so many things you got going on. The cup is life. It represents that. Mraz is our new company, and you are trying to impress the new company, but you are afraid your cup is overfilling.
And this has been Low Budget Dream Interpreter.
Well, I have a dream I want you to interpret later on in the show.
Okay.
And it involves you, Mama.
Is it sexy?
No, but it's weird, and it's going to make you feel weird.
I know you're dreaming about me and my sexy parts. Admit it.
Definitely not.
Bird comes up behind you and drinks from your drink.
Bird, get off the drink.
I don't know how I like using the term sexy parts either.
Well.
Yeah, there's probably something deeper meaning with that dream.
There probably is. And I'm glad I had it because I really did love Jason Mraz for a long time, and I just kind of fizzled, and now I'm back in it, baby.
All right, Dennys, what is on your mind?
Well, I kind of touched upon it with the Weird and Whatever podcast, which I think we're going to be doing tomorrow, just for anyone who's going to tune into that. But I was talking about how animals have adapted to human living. I've been really big into this lately. So when animals adapt to their environment. So when humans came around, we started building cities, we started building structures for humans to live in. Animals have slowly adapted to those structures and changed how they feed, how they interact with people now. And I have a few examples of some animals that I found that do some bizarre things in cities, and their bodies have changed. They've evolved to live in a city. Now, if you put that same bird outside in a rural area, they won't survive because they've adapted to city life.
Are you mansplaining animals to me?
He's totally a mansplaining evolution.
Well, I had to preface it before I go into it.
I'm so glad you said that. I'm like, Dennys.
I'm not trying to Denny's explain nature to you guys. I'm literally just trying to give you some cool
Look,
examples.
Denise, we know all this.
Okay, mansplain some more stuff, Dennys.
All right, well, there's a particular breed in a big city that craves sugar packets. They've adapted to eating sugar packets because they rob restaurants constantly outside sidewalk restaurants. They now live off of sugar, something they never had in their diet before. If you fed sugar to an outside the city bird, caused some issues with them.
Well, you were even telling me about how spiders in general have gotten so much bigger for the same reason. They are now going into these cities and they're eating human food, and we got all jacked up stuff in our food. It's making steroid spiders.
Super spider.
Yeah, here, actually, I got the clip if you want to listen. This is the spiders.
Big cities are making spiders bigger. So, a lady by the name of Elizabeth Lowe from the University of Sydney had her curiosity spot stimulated when she noticed that golden orb weaver spiders appeared larger in big Australian cities. So she went out and gathered up 222 of these really fascinating, heebie-jeebie-inducing, but harmless orb weavers, some from out in the wild and some from around city parks, and measured their size relative to their environment. The correlation she discovered was the more concrete surrounding the spider and the further away from bushland and leaf litter, the larger the spider.
Is that crazy?
So the spiders are like eating our food and getting bigger and stronger? Not good for a guy like yourself, Denny, who's afraid of spiders.
Well, what happens is the birds with all the reflective mirrored windows on buildings, they have a harder time seeing and catching spiders, so the spiders are growing to gigantic volumes. Plus, all the flies in the area from the trash cans, the spiders are just living fat.
Would you rather deal with a 10-foot mean spider or a 10-foot rat?
Ooh.
The rat's
I think
real
rat.
mean.
I think rat. Because spider, I mean, if you get one of them brown recluse, that will eat your flesh away. I feel like I can fight a rat. I understand a rat.
I don't know. According to the people that I go through with my bug company, which I don't like, by the way, wish I could blast them. I'm not going to do that.
You're signed to like a lifetime deal with them.
You gotta cancel
He
that.
signed like a contract.
I tried.
Every month it like renews automatically, and it's hundreds of dollars.
I can't get out, Dennys. I'm in this rat contract for life. I don't know what's happening.
Well, so I'm on that as like an emergency contact, so they're always calling me.
Yeah, they tell me that rats, if they're hungry enough and they are, you know, they're populated enough, they will eat you in your sleep.
They're telling you that because they want to keep you as a customer. They don't want you to cancel.
It worked. It worked, dog.
So I'm just trying to blow your minds with a little bit. One more example I'll throw at you, and I'll leave you be.
Okay.
But ants in the big city, just common street ants, have adopted to eating pizza, cookies, two things that they never did in the wild because a lot of like the GMO'd stuff and anything that's processed, animals typically don't eat. If you notice, like when you had back in the 50s when you had a picnic, you'd have ants all over your stuff. Nowadays, you could go out and have a picnic and nothing is interfered with. It's because the food is no longer attractive to animals because it is genetically modified or it is processed.
You turned off your microphone over there. Broadcasting excellence.
Oh, it won't turn back on.
It's a sign.
It won't turn back on.
I'm going home, y'all. Hello.
Oh, no.
Am I coming in clear? Jeez. I remember
Kevin zapped it from the boat.
talking about animals and eating stuff. I remember me talking about feeding ducks little pieces of white bread and the lines blowing up saying, "You're killing ducks. White bread is terrible for ducks." I thought growing up you were allowed to feed ducks bread. Didn't you grow up doing that?
We always used to keep like the stale or moldy bread,
Yep.
and we'd put it all into a bag and bring it to the park and feed the ducks. Who knew we were duck murdering?
Well, all of a sudden
It makes their stomachs explode.
But when did this happen? Because
I
in the
don't know.
80s and early 90s, oh, feed the ducks.
80s ducks never exploded in front of me anyway.
They did, and all of a sudden, there was a new movement about not feeding ducks. Is that because the bread?
I think it's the processing. Yeah, a lot of our food now is processed. Anything like white bread or crackers, anything that is like that is processed. The natural state of that's going to be a darker color.
And the duck maybe can't handle it.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of food that we eat is so. Here's people. I'm not going to get too much into this, but like, there's
Get
a whole.
into it. We need to fill time.
There's a
Deep
whole
dive.
whole movement of people wanting to eat cleaner now because of all the processed stuff. In the 80s, they started coming out with sugary stuff, refined things, all these things that were processed. They were cheaper, and they could make more of it, and they could sell it. And
Get you hooked on it.
Get you hooked on it.
I'm
Some
hooked.
of it had addictive properties. I mean,
look at
sugar's
the
addictive,
bird.
MSG is addicting.
There's no way I'm not addicted to white bread
Well, that's absolutely.
or
If you try,
potato bread.
well, if you look at what sugar's in everything, and I'm not talking trash about sugar, but it is in literally everything. You can get bread and it has sugars in
He's
it.
right.
Everything has sugar in it.
Milk? Milk has sugar in it.
That's what they say. And
Ever since you were making those grilled cheeses in this studio with all that white potato bread and all the MSG chemicals,
I know where we were. I know what we used.
You know, yeah, you got me hooked again. I am back on it, baby.
You just can't live in that world a lot. It's a treat. Have a little bit of treat. maybe a couple times a month, and then be good the rest of the time.
With that said, Kevin's out of town. We're just kind of throwing caution to the wind. Let's do some breakfast today. It's on the board. Pancake party.
You are a pusher.
Pancake party. Let's do it.
Pancake party.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
So the other night, we were in the beautiful area of Broward County, Coral Springs, way west for us. And we were out there for Jam with the Fam. Very family-friendly, fun event, food trucks.
A lot of food trucks.
And
My goodness.
Live music, entertainment, all kinds of fun. And I saw on social media, did you two clowns get pulled over leaving the family event?
We got pulled over, and I put it on Instagram, and I kind of did it cryptically, and of course everyone starts freaking out. Please tell me you're in an Uber.
Please tell me you're not going to jail.
Yeah, no, Dennys was driving.
And he was not drinking.
No,
Nope,
Dennys
nope.
very responsible driver. Yes,
Bird was drinking for him.
I was drinking
Because they had the full gorilla beer out at Jam with the Fam.
but I'm passenger though, dog. Yeah.
If you have your own beer and they have it at a festival, you have to drink it.
So we get pulled over. This is right after we stopped at a pizza place. So we're very hungry. We want to get the pizza. We want to go home.
Which pizza place?
Pizza time.
Yep.
Okay.
Down there, down south.
It was like right next to the park.
Everybody was telling you to try Pizza Time.
A lot of people. I had a lot of suggestions about pizza places, but I'm trying to do it under the radar. If someone tells me to go do it and review it, I feel like now there's pressure to give a good review. What if I don't like it?
You're a secret shopper.
I'm a secret shopper, Virginia.
I like that.
That's how
Then
it
it's
works.
authentically true. You're not Jason from the radio that came in and they made the pie special and all that.
The one thing that when we got pulled over, the cop pulled us over, and he didn't tell us why we were pulled over. So for a good 20 minutes,
Was it a Coral Springs cop?
I believe so.
Yes, it
right?
was. It wasn't highway.
So you didn't get far at all.
No,
No.
We were on the roads. We hadn't got to the highway yet. We had just literally left the pizza place.
That's a good thing, though, because you were in Coral Springs working and you were helping out with this event. So at least you can use that as like, hey, we were just up the road, Jam with the Fam. It's for the kids.
So I guess police officers, they don't have to tell you what they're pulling you over for. I thought that was a rule, but I guess I'm wrong because we did not know for at least 20 minutes.
That was the first thing I asked him. I'm like, was there a problem? I was like, I don't think I was speeding. I didn't run any lights. I was like, what am I being pulled over for? And the guy asked for our information, and then he walked back to his car.
And so me and Dennis for 20 minutes are going,
I was like,
He iced the kicker?
Yeah.
And
He left you in the car just wondering?
he did.
Because I've been pulled over before, and they usually tell you, sir, you were speeding or you
Right.
have a tail light. He wouldn't tell us. So me and Dennis are like, what is he getting us for? I know we're all legit, right, Denny? He's like, oh yeah, we're definitely legit. I got my registration, I got my license, everything is cool.
Well, so my car's been having problems, and I had to go in and redo everything with my car. I had to do my insurance, I had to do my tag, I had to do my license. I had to do it all in one place. So I did it all, and I always get the 2-year license tag. 2 years. Well, me and the lady were chatting. She was laughing at the photo I took when I was at the DMV, and we just started chatting and having fun, and she only put me down for 1 year.
Oh.
So the cop is, I'm like, what's going on, officer? I was like, I haven't done anything wrong, and I think he detected that I sincerely felt that.
He was going to let us go with a warning. So this is like 20 minutes later. He comes. He says, "Okay, your registration is expired." And then Denny's gets into a debate with him. So I don't think that's not true.
I was like, there's no way. I just was at the DMV. I just did all this stuff. I was like, it's dark. I can't find my paperwork.
So now I'm in there.
I'm looking through my
Denny,
emails.
shut up. Just take it.
So he was going to let you go.
He gets into a debate.
But you're fighting with him because you know you went to the DMV and asked for 2 years.
I was like, I did a 2-year. It's, you know.
He finally, Denny goes, okay, fine, all right, I guess I'm wrong. We pull over again, and yeah, Denny's is wrong. He's not registered. So he gets, thank goodness the cop did not give us a ticket.
Oh, he did let you go.
He did let us go.
He goes,
Wow.
I can give you a ticket if you guys want, if you don't believe, like, this stuff.
Just don't
Shut
get-
up, Denny.
yeah,
Shut up.
Don't get lippy. That's the one thing I've learned.
That is the one thing. Even if you're in the wrong, even if you know you're right, whatever the circumstance is, you got to be sweet because that cop has the discriminating power to decide whether or not he wants to be cool or whether or not he wants to be a flat top cop.
For sure.
You're right. I
In
mean,
the moment, he can hold your fate in the palm of his little hand.
Well, we're driving, and I'm like, yo, Bird, cards to the other, and I was like, I think we're being pulled over right now. I couldn't even believe it.
That's the worst feeling. Yeah, every time I get pulled over, I always feel like there's a dead body in my trunk. I just feel like I've done everything
You start
wrong.
shaking.
I do. I'm
like
the
you
worst.
seriously have a trunk full of, I don't know, the hardest narcotics ever.
Well, we have some old movie props in there that probably wouldn't look so great.
Got to get your car registered, Dennys.
Yeah. Well, so I mean, I think at the current moment, I don't think Bird or I have registered cars.
What?
My birthday's coming up. I was just gonna do I'm a year late too.
We get
We're
paid
late.
on Friday. I'm waiting until we get paid.
Are they going to make you retroactively pay for 2019?
I believe
Guaranteed.
Yeah, when you don't do your registration, they make you retroactive it, whatever it's called. I don't know.
You got to pay retroactively.
Hey, Dennys, do we have any famous people online right now?
We do. We got a couple people on hold here. Let's see.
Hold on. Well, let's explain what we're doing here. We are doing a bit where we're trying to get anybody famous to call into the KVJ show, and if you can get someone famous to call in, we're going to win what kind of tickets?
So the biggest name, as voted by the people, will get Shawn Mendes tickets.
So we started off kind of playing around. If we had Panda call in, that would be...
We can't get Panda. He's sleeping.
We can't get your husband to call in. So we've not had one famous person call in. So who do we have on the line that is considered locally famous?
Well, we got 3 people on the line right now. We have the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas teacher who was on the news. So
Okay.
All
that was
right.
national attention.
Been on TV.
We have Vicky from the Weird and Whatever podcast.
Oh, okay.
Your girl.
Some local clout. And then we have a CBS News Channel 12 anchor, former, I believe.
A former.
Former.
All right, out of those 3, which one sounds like the most famous person that we have to talk to really quick?
Well, I think the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas teacher, because they've been on TV the most recent.
Are they still on the line?
They should be. Let's see here. We got Ashley on the line here.
I'm still here.
Ashley, you're famous. You've been on the news. Tell us about it.
Well, I mean, I don't know what more. I don't know what more to say. It's mostly just because of what the amazingness that our kids and stuff have done here, and just what they continue to do with local lawmakers and on the national scale and everything like that. Personally, I was one of the teachers that pulled in 65 kids to my classroom, so I was near the building that was the tragedy happened in. But it's just kind of one of those things where it's like the unknown famous person that comes through, and then everybody just out of nowhere just starts contacting us and saying, hey, we'd like to get your opinion on this, and can we get your opinion on that, and
Right.
let's fly you to New York and do this. So
How many?
it's been surreal.
How many times do you think you've been on the news so far?
Well, the last time I Googled myself, because I don't remember most of it, but that happened right after, I think it's been about 17 different times. And, once they flew me to New York, and I did a show with George Stephanopoulos. And then more recently, CNN, I got to meet Anderson Cooper and Kelly Ripa because they flew me up, and I was one of the CNN honorary heroes.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Well, good for you. I mean, you should be. You should be honored for what you did, and we think that so far you're the biggest celebrity we've had.
So far, yes, you are. You're leading right now.
All right, hold on for us. We're going to get all your info, and chances are we won't get anybody bigger.
Yeah, I mean that's the goal of this game. Can we get bigger than? Well, I'm sorry. What was her name?
Ashley.
Ashley.
She's been on national news.
Who else do we have here locally that we could try to get? The biggest name here would be what, Tiger Woods? One of the Williams sisters?
I'd like to get Robert Kraft on.
Oh, Robert Kraft from the Patriots. There's no way we're going to be able to get...
Yeah.
Well, now, would we accept like a Robert Kraft's brother?
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
Like Tommy
I
Kraft?
feel like Tommy Kraft would have info for us.
All right, well, if you know somebody famous, give us a call. What's her number, Dennys?
You can give us a call at 877-979-9763.
It's the VJD show, y'all. Yeah, Kevin is out. He's on a Buckeye Cruise. And he's back Friday. Till then, you've got Virginia, Jay-Bird, and Dennys holding it down.
Yeah, let us know if you want to hear anything or if you want us to go home. Whatever you want.
We'll take anything.
It's the people. It's the people show.
We're just over here looking for another vacation day, so if you don't like it, call in and tell us.
I mean, we've got the first hour down. It's almost 7 o'clock. We're getting through it, y'all.
Dennys was telling us a story. I mean, girls, you know this. If you've been out there in the dating game, playing the field, you've dated a loser in your time.
Oh, all right, Virginia. Whoa.
Well, we gave you the brief rundown during commercial break, and you're automatically calling Denny's friend a loser, and I'm going to defend Denny's friend. Tell us about your friend and that why he's not a loser.
Yeah, he's a little down on his luck, but a loser, So I want to know, is this fair or foul? He's been dating this girl for a little bit. I mean,
How old is he?
I think he's 31.
How old is she?
I think she's also like in her 30s. If she's not 31, she's 32-ish.
Okay, they're both in their 30s.
Both in their early 30s.
How long have they been dating?
Probably about a little over 3.5 months now.
Okay.
So, I mean, that's long enough to know if you like somebody. And he's been kind of really into her. But she just found out, and let me know, is this shallow or not? She just found out that he doesn't have a car. He Ubers everywhere. He's like, I don't need a car.
Is it because he can't afford it?
I mean, I think he probably couldn't afford it, but...
Okay,
what's his situation? Like...
All right, so, I mean, you started off calling him a loser, but, I mean, he did go through some hard times. He's in between jobs right now, but he had a great job when he had a job. He was an insurance guy, so he had a pretty solid gig. He's just in between gigs right now.
So do you really think if a guy in his 30s doesn't have a car... Do you think he's really a loser? Or are you being too harsh over there?
I think if he doesn't have a car because of financial, situational, in South Florida situation, then yeah, he's not a guy I would be interested in dating.
But loser though? That's
and he's saving some money.
Life is harsh. Get out there in the dating world. Bumble, Tinder, it's all harsh.
Okay.
Yeah, but he Ubers. He's trying to save money.
Okay, here's my thing. I would not think a chick is a loser. If I was dating a girl and I found out she's in her 30s and she doesn't have a car, and I find that out 2 months into it, I don't think she's a loser. I don't even care. I don't think it's a big deal.
It's just different, I think, for guys and girls, first of all. Now, if I find out a guy that just doesn't want a car, prefers to Uber, has plenty of cash to take girls out and do fun stuff and live his life and has a job, the fact that he has no car and no job, I'm out.
Hard times, though, Virginia. People have hard times.
Well, then get your life together before you try to start sticking girls. You need to be out there putting your life together, not dating.
Dennys, why don't you defend your friend right now, just in case he's listening?
So I think he did have his life together. Things have changed a little bit, and just the fact that she finds out he doesn't have a car, she's dumping him. I don't know. He's a pretty on point guy.
His focus needs to be career driven and life driven and back on track. Now is not the time to be dating.
I'm interested, honestly. I would love to get 5 women on the line right now. And do you agree with Virginia? Is this guy who's in his 30s, is he a loser, quote unquote, because he lost his job and does not have a car?
I'm sorry to be so harsh.
Well, that's what
I'm sure he's a nice guy. I just don't want to date him.
Well, that's what happens when you have an icicle for a heart.
Early text said if he doesn't have a car, he doesn't have it together.
Thank you.
Okay, that's just one, baby.
That's one early text.
I'm not here to be somebody's mama.
Let's get female forum going. I want to. Either all you have to do, we'll get 5 women on the line, say loser or not loser.
And he handles his stuff. He's got some money. It's not like he's in the trenches.
Dennys, take 10 seconds right now and sell your friend to our audience. Why he's not a loser.
Oh, he's super charismatic. He's a very hard worker. He had an awesome job. He didn't feel he needed a car. I know it looks bad now because he doesn't have a car and he doesn't have a job, but that is just pure coincidence.
I don't know. Did he sell it?
It's pure coincidence.
I wish him the best. Nothing but positive vibes. But I'm not interested.
I mean, I'm just reading a couple of the comments trickling in. No job in 30s is a breakup. Sorry. Yeah, loser, get another job. All right, hold on. Maybe the people on the phone are nicer.
He needs to focus on his career.
I'm not dating a guy with no car. Jeez, all these, man. Nobody's on his side.
Not one. Is there even a reason to... Do we have anybody online?
There's nobody. Everybody's... Oh,
is anybody on the line?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
They're all saying no.
Our phone still doesn't work, so we have no idea who we're talking to. Let's just take a chance. Kevin never takes a chance because he doesn't know what we're talking about. Who's on line 1?
All right, let's go right here. Here, what do you think about this? You think my buddy is a loser or not? Random caller.
I think he's a loser.
Why? Okay, go ahead and explain why. Because sometimes people fall on hard times. With that said, why is he a loser?
Okay, so yeah, hard times is one thing, but I'm sorry if you're like in between jobs and you're still not doing anything about it. and you're going out and dating, trying to take this girl out, but you don't even have a car to take her out. I wouldn't want to be with a guy who's 30, who still doesn't have a car and who still doesn't have a job.
She's right. You want a guy that's got it together.
Dennys, it's not looking good for your friend.
It is not looking good here.
He needs to stop
What
focusing.
am I going to do? Go pick him up on my date? Like, hey, I'll pick you up at 5 because you don't have a car, and I'll pay since you don't have a job. No.
Oh, all right.
Wow, a lot of judgmental people out there.
We know what some people think.
Oh my gosh, there's no sense of taking.
Yeah,
any
there's
more
no point.
calls.
She spoke for all of us.
Anybody defending him? Anyone saying, "Oh, come on, y'all, you're being way too judgmental"?
No, not one.
Oh, Kevin is not here, so we're doing bits Kevin didn't approve. I don't know why we are doing this bit again.
Well, we're doing birthdays, so
Okay.
Kevin definitely approves of those.
Okay, you were supposed to tease something, but you didn't.
We want to send birthday shout-outs to a few different people. Happy birthday, Stephanie, from your husband, Honey Bunny, and your 2 amazing kids, Malika Lala and Baby John. Happy birthday, 4th birthday to Tucker. Yay, they're going to Legoland this weekend. How fun is that? Michaela is turning 9, so love Daddy, Mommy, and Mikey Boy. Happy birthday, Michaela. Happy birthday to Carter, a.k.a. Snugs, from your big brother, Aiden.
Snugs!
Happy birthday, James Burtis, from Sam. Hope you have a wonderful birthday. This one's going out to Carisse. Happy 9th birthday from your mom, dad, and Grammy. Lily Ray is turning 11, so happy birthday, Lily Ray, from your mama. And finally, Dominic, he's turning 17, from Poppy, Hemi, Molly, and Zena. Happy birthday.
Good job on birthdays, Virginia. You did
Oh,
really
thank
good.
you.
That was really good.
Oh, thanks.
We just got a text in. Bradley Cooper directed the whole performance at the Oscars. That was how it was supposed to go.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I guess it was trying to make it look like the movie, I guess.
Dripping with feelings.
It was.
She wants to sleep with him, or she already has.
I feel like Gaga's more into Cooper than Cooper's more into Gaga.
I do too. Every time I watch it, I'm like, okay, she's in love. Maybe he's holding out, and he's got his own thing going on with his model girl.
Yeah.
Maybe he is not hooking up with Gaga, but Gaga wants to hook up
Y'all,
with Bradley.
They are selling a song is what they're doing. They know what they're doing. You think this is Gaga's first rodeo? Hell no. All right, Virginia, you have to tease Name That Nut.
Coming up. Some people hate it. Those people are in this room.
Yeah.
Some people love it. Maybe my family. It's Name That Nut. We put nuts in Denny's mouth, and he has to correctly identify them. If he could not identify the nut, we hit Jay Bird in his.
Okay, this is a bit Kevin does not approve, did not approve. It's a bit that I don't think is good either. And this is the 3rd time we're doing it. People were actually emailing, you guys gotta do Name That Nut. Are they trolling?
They're trolling you. I'm trolling you. You think I love Name That Nut? No, I love making you mad.
Well, then let's not do this bit then.
I want to kick you in the balls.
How about that?
Come on.
Let's save our audience so much pain. Let's just you kick me in the nards right now and let's move on.
I don't know. We got a couple texts coming through earlier saying that they definitely want to hear some Name That Nut.
Okay,
Okay.
keep them coming. Name That Nut. Oh, yeah, baby, it's back. Despite Jay Bird's protests, it is back. Name That Nut, our favorite bit when Kevin is out of town.
Okay, so the pressure's on you. You gotta host it. You have to. You're quarterbacking this thing. Tell the people what it is. What's my role?
So we've got a beautiful assortment of nuts this morning. Different nuts, different varieties, different textures. And I will take a blindfolded Denny's and put nuts in his mouth. And he has to tell us within 10 seconds what nut is in his mouth. Could be a cashew. Could be a peanut.
And how did you
Could be a random nut.
How did you think of this bit Name That Nut?
Well, I'm always looking for reasons to hit you in the balls. Oh, you set me up for a snore.
I'm just kidding.
I could feel that snore coming.
I'm excited for Name That Nut.
Are you?
I am.
You shouldn't be because you're pissing me off, and now I'm going to hit you even harder.
I kind of feel like Virginia from 2006, Denny's, she had a lot of vinegar. She had a lot of spice to her. She would kick me in the nards really hard. 2019 Virginia, she's old. Doesn't want to, I don't know, doesn't kick me hard anymore. If you're going to do Name That Nut, you better bring it.
All right. If you want some of this, I will give you some of this. I wore my special steel toe shoes.
Oh, jeez.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Bring them over here.
All right, so how do we get into Name That Nut?
Okay, put on your blindfold.
All right, so I got to correctly identify which nut Virginia
Yes.
is giving me.
I'm going to put them in your mouth, and then you say what it is.
All right, this is where I just kind of lay back and watch the excellence of radio. All right,
I got that mic on for you, V.
Yeah, Virginia, keep in mind, you're hosting the show.
I am.
With this bit.
I know.
Okay. All right.
Why don't you pipe down over there?
You're
Third wheel, we don't need you. All we need is your balls in about 10 minutes. Till then, you can go to the restroom.
You're walking around, all you hear is Name That Nut music. That's all that's playing.
Oh, yeah. Can you hit my theme song again real quick?
Oh, yeah.
With the people singing, I think it sounds good.
Name that nut.
That's the other reason why you want to do this bit.
Chilling. People love it.
All right, let's get into this.
All right, open wide, Denise. Here comes your first nut treat. Oh, yeah, it's in there. Get in there.
All right, Dennys is chewing on the nuts Virginia has prepared. Dennys, do you know the name of that nut?
Is that macadamian?
That is not macadamia.
Oh.
Did you really not know that? Or are you just trying to make the bit go better?
Maybe I want Bird to get kicked in the balls.
Why are we doing this bit?
Team Nut Kick. Hashtag Team Nut Kick.
So what now? During Name That Nut, I have to walk over to you and I get kicked, or do we do it at the end?
We'll do it at the end.
All right.
All right.
We'll do a bunch of them.
That's great.
Let's see if I get this one.
All right, let's
for
see.
1.
Let's see. All right, Denny's, open wide. Here comes the airplane.
This is round 2, Virginia.
This is round 2 of Name That Nut. What do you think, Denny's?
Denny's, please give an answer.
What's the nut?
Is that a Brazilian tree nut?
It is not a Brazilian
Oh,
tree.
jeez.
Getting it wrong on purpose just so I can get kicked in the nards.
It kind of tasted like a Brazilian tree
I
nut.
can guarantee you this, though. There's not one other radio show, not only in America, but on planet Earth, doing this kind of material.
Source of pride right there. Originality.
All right. 0 for 2. I've got 2 nard kickings coming to me. All right. Round 3, Virginia, for Name That Nut.
Open up, sweet baby. Here comes your baby food.
Round 3.
There's your nuts. Oh, those are crunchy.
Really
Real
explore, Denny.
crunchy. Real crunchy.
3rd round.
Are those Amazon nuts?
Those are not Amazon nuts.
How many rounds do we have of this? Because
17.
I think that people get the concept. Denny's isn't getting any, and I'm getting kicked in the nards. All right, are we done with Name This Nut?
Those are not Amazon nuts.
Oh, jeez.
All right, well, why don't you tell the people what you actually gave him?
We gave him corn nuts that time.
Okay, what was the first round?
First one was walnuts.
Why am I even asking? If anybody gives a crap. All right, are we done?
Yeah, just bring your balls over here.
All right.
All right, here we go.
All right, should we be filming this?
Yeah, let's do it on Bird's camera. Get full action.
Are you going to actually kick me in the nards? Are you going to get...
Oh, yeah, I will go for it. You've insulted my nut bit.
Come over here.
Hold on, let me reset that music real quick here.
Name that nut. Oh, Denny's. I mean, teamwork, synergy.
Oh, man.
Who's the new chubby buddy?
All right, Mija, can we do this?
All right, coming hard. In 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Do it again. Just get it over with.
Right.
Give me thrick. I can't even talk. Give me 3 quick kicks to the shorts and go.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Bring in the pain.
Nice.
Oh.
Okay, go. Keep going.
Be
3,
thrick.
2, 1. Bring in the pain.
Okay, one more time. Just do it. Get it done.
That's 3.
Go. One more.
One more. You want a bonus?
Please go.
Oh.
That's actually really awful.
All right, well
That's really awful. All right, Denny's.
Denny's, back to you.
that was
Name that nut. Oh, Denny's. I mean, you're really doing a good job.
Oh, gosh, you actually kicked me in the nards pretty good. I'm getting that cramping.
Your saliva is all over your mouth.
How many hate comments are we getting?
A lot, but
Never stopped us before.
I'm just coupling them with all the hate comments my friend got for not having a car.
Oh my gosh.
There is a major fight that is breaking out in the chat room right now about your friend, Dennys, that doesn't have a car or a job.
Yeah, we were talking earlier. Denny's got a buddy who was dating a girl for a couple months. She ended up breaking up with him because she found out he doesn't have a car and he's in between jobs. And Virginia called him a loser. And that sparked a huge fight in our YouTube chat room. I mean, people are... Sarah from Twitter's involved in it. So she's being called a gargoyle.
What?
How did it escalate so much?
What does chicken head mean?
Oh, I'll tell you off air.
Okay. That's what that means?
Yeah, 'cause it looks like a chicken walking.
Wow. Okay.
No,
See it? You want me to give you the side profile?
Okay, we get it.
yeah. Kids, stop watching KVJ TV.
Yeah, and chat room, continue fighting if you shall.
Yeah, coming up, we should act out their fight.
There's so much going on.
There's so much like curse words.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a Christopher in the chat room who's really upset because he thinks women are being too judgmental.
He's upset probably because he doesn't have a job.
Do you think Chris doesn't have a job? That's why he's
Yes,
so upset.
I do.
There's actually a few guys that were kind of mad that you use the term loser. You're like, you don't know his situation. Why are you calling someone a loser when you don't know their situation?
You're right. He might not be a loser. He's just undateable.
Oh, jeez. What's worse? I don't think he said anything nice about it.
Undateable is really a nice way of calling somebody a loser.
If you want, I can put some lipstick on this pig.
All right, well, let's let my friend have some peace here.
Yeah, let's quit kicking the guy while he's down.
So behind the scenes, we're having a little bit of a debate. Who is a better athlete out of me or Dennys? Now, over the holiday, not holiday, but we took a little break over the weekend and took a couple of days. I hurt myself pushing the kids on the merry-go-round. I full-on pulled my left shoulder, and I can't use it.
You old? You start to pull things in weird places when you're old.
Well, I blame the children because they were both like, push us faster, Mommy, push us faster. And I don't know my limitations, I guess, when the kids are like, push us faster. I think I have something to prove.
I was, my remote control was on the ground. I didn't feel like getting up. So I was trying to move it with my foot, and I pulled a muscle in my leg just trying to get my remote control. How lazy can you be?
Oh, that's a great lazy injury.
My left leg is all sore now because of it.
I pulled a muscle in my neck. I was opening my door to get into my apartment, and I was reaching down at the same time to grab a package that was on the floor. I was trying to do them both at the same time, and I pulled a muscle in the back of my neck somehow.
But as little athletic as we feel, there's one guy that I think should feel it more, and that's Suits. Hey, Suits.
Who's
the least athletic person on this show?
Is it Suits?
I mean, I tore my leg once getting into my car when I was in high school, so
Oh, geez.
something in my leg. I had like a bag on my shoulder, and I was trying to like ankle myself to get it in the car, and I mean, I couldn't walk for like 4 days. It was awful.
Okay, Virginia, do you have more or less athletic ability than Dennys?
Remember, I used to play golf.
Okay, again, golfers got to stop saying they're athletes.
I used to be a gymnast. Probably can't do a cartwheel because I'm fat.
And I mean, we're talking golf.
Golf's pretty athletic, bro.
Yeah,
Get out of
The
here.
fattest, drunkest guys play golf.
All right.
Yeah. If you can have 7 drinks and eat 9 burgers during your athletic venture, I don't know if you're an athlete.
Preach on,
Everybody
Bird.
trains differently, Bird.
Are you saying you're more athletic than him?
I don't know. I would love to put this to the test because I think I am. He probably thinks he is.
I know your skills very well. I hate to say it, but I think just barely, Dennys, Virginia beats you out. She's great at target. She's great at aim. She's really good at that. She's in good shape. She can run. I mean, if you guys got into a running battle, I think you die.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do a running battle. That sounds too intense for me.
I don't want to kill the boy.
Yeah. We need something like another exercise we could do.
Who's got more athletic ability, Suits or Dennys?
I mean,
Sorry, Sue.
I'm going Dennys.
going Dennys.
I'm going Dennys. Even Suit said Dennys.
I'm not a very athletic person. I'm not even gonna.
Yeah, in this room today, I think it's definitely Jay Bird, most athletic. But if Kevin was here,
I would take down the diet pansy in a second.
you wonder if those muscles are for show.
he's in the gym a lot more than you.
Paper champion. I'm not. I'll take Kevin down.
Bird hangs with Jim more than he goes.
This will be the low budget battle of the century. Me versus Dennys and you versus Kevin.
I
Bird.
think I throw Suits in there too. Okay, some more better or worse than. Is your general intelligence more or less than Jay Bird, Virginia? Who's smarter, me or you?
I mean,
Dennys.
We're going general intelligence.
Dennys, break the tie right now. Because we're two
we
in
both think that we're the smarter one.
I want to hear Suits' opinion on this too. Who is higher in intelligence?
Here's
over
the
here?
weird thing about intelligence. It depends what you're applying the intelligence to. If it comes to celebrity intelligence, then Virginia.
Oh,
Here comes the
dominant.
precursor.
Acting like Kevin. And being-
PC.
Cryptozoology, I go Bird. He's got more intelligence.
Overall intelligence, you get one person to go through life with. You're like, all right, this person, they get it. Is it Virginia the witch, or is it your boy who would die for you?
It's tough because street smarts I would consider a different type of intelligence than book smarts. I think you both got street smarts.
Oh, Dennys, you are not running
And
for
neither
office.
one of you have book smarts.
Yeah, we're going real dumb.
We'll take that double dumb.
No, that's not how this game works. You have to pick one.
Oh, jeez. I'd say, Virginia's got a little bit of worldliness
You
to
are
her.
out of your mind. You are out of your mind.
Local intelligence when it comes to South Florida, Lake Park, Bird's got it.
Oh, that's such an insult.
He can't even find Lake Park.
All right, you don't have to pile on. Hey, Dennys already said you're smarter. I'm dumb, and you're going to be mean.
No.
All right. Okay. Who's smarter, Virginia, between Dennys and Suits?
Oh, okay, they're both smart, but I give it to Dennys. I think Dennys is one of the smartest people I know. Like,
Wow.
he, hands
appreciate
down,
it.
I feel like he is a problem solver, and I have a lot of problems. So when he comes in, I feel like Dennys just knows stuff.
Must be real nice to be so awesome, Dennys.
Oh, get out of here.
So smart. And
Locally, you're
Virginia's
Just
all-
can't compare.
Virginia's worldly.
You can't compare to Dennys.
She was just in Kentucky.
Okay, how about this? Who's got higher intelligence overall? Producer Dennys or the Kevin Ralston?
Ooh.
Dennys.
I'm going Dennys too.
I'm going Dennys because Dennys, he's so understatedly brilliant. He figures people and things and machines. Like, his knowledge spans interpersonal communications, computer repair. He can cover all bases. Show me any other guy out there that can connect with people and machines.
He gets so uncomfortable when you go on and on about compliments. So keep complimenting him. I mean, we get why Jen married you. You're so awesome,
get
Dennys.
out of here.
We do. I'm so happy for you and Jen. You're adorable.
All right, Dennys is the smartest. Bird is the dumbest. Okay.
He's not going to think about that later.
All right, Virginia. Do you have more or less talent for radio than Jaybird?
Less.
Less.
Definitely.
Okay, go on.
What else do you like?
I'm good.
That's all I get.
I want to elaborate and pontificate on Dennys.
Okay, between Dennys and Suits, who's got the most talent for radio?
Dennys.
Dennys. Sorry, Suits.
Man,
Just
I'm really
because-
just having a great time over here.
Aw, Suits. You're so young.
You're young, baby.
You haven't even come into your own. I think you have a future with that NASCAR stuff, Suits.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
When it comes to cruise ships, Suits is the best.
Yeah, this is one of those games. Do not play with your friends.
No.
Especially if you've been drinking.
If they're your friends playing before, you might not be friends after.
Okay. Do you have a better or worse chance of going to heaven than Dennys? I don't know. Virginia, I don't know, between Virginia and Dennys, who would get into heaven quicker? I would say probably Virginia, because of all of her work she does with Little Smile.
For sure.
That is, I think, going to get you into the pearly gates before Dennys.
Carries a lot.
I mean, Dennys, what is your...
But, I mean, Dennys did run all the Sound at Stars ball, just saying.
Yeah, I don't know if God's like, yeah, that gets Dennys in heaven. You know?
Yeah, you've got God right here. He's like, all right, I got Virginia, I got Dennys. I've heard what Virginia brings to the table. Dennys, why should I allow you in? What do you bring to the table?
Well, luckily, things you do to yourself, God's not mad about. So
God,
don't worry about the drinking and the whatever else.
God, I can make a bong out of anything. All right, last one here. Last one. Do you have a better or worse sense of humor than... Let's pair up Virginia versus Kevin. Do you have a better sense of humor than Kevin?
I don't know. I think I'd better, because I just think that sometimes he's not relaxed enough to be as funny as he is. Off mic, just hanging out, having beers, he probably could outmatch me. But I think in here, he's got too much pressure on him to push all the buttons right and be the boss and all that stuff that sucks.
I'd say Virginia might have better humor, only because you are so relaxed and right off the cuff, there's a lot of funny stuff that comes right off the cuff.
Being relaxed helps you a lot. He's not relaxed ever in here.
All right. Here, this will be the final one. And you are the end-all, say-all, be-all on this one, Virginia. Okay. Is Dennys... birds or suits when it comes to our bodies?
Oh!
Who's better? Who's worse? Out of the three, do you need me to take this shirt off?
I think all of you need to take your shirt off.
Yeah, take it off.
Oh, let me get my camera.
Mine's nice and easy to take off at least.
Suits has got 10 buttons now.
This is kind of awesome. All right, hold on.
Look at that tan bird's got going.
Oh, yeah. Look at this.
All right, you got to stand side by side. Put yourselves on KVJ TV, too, because I want the people to vote, too.
Now, this is a situation where you don't know us. You are seeing these three dudes, these three pieces of meat walking down the beach.
Who do you want to take home in your doggy bag?
Exactly.
Okay.
Could I be any paler compared to Jason?
I think I got you beat.
All right.
Come on, Suits. Shirt off.
We got, yeah,
off,
I mean,
Suits.
I want
Off.
Suits.
Come on.
We're
Suits is
working
trying
over
to do
here. This thing's
the
a dress shirt.
halfway.
All right. Who gets Mama going worst to best?
All right. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's see here.
Do you want us to flex?
All right. So I'll critique all of you. I did not expect to be saying this. I'm going to start with best, and I give it to Dennys.
What?
Yes. Dennys has the best physique.
What's wrong?
Well,
what's wrong with?
I think you and Suits are a little too doughy in the middle. Look, Dennys has no belly. No belly. Sorry.
I hate this.
Now, on coloring, you win, Bird. Because Dennys might be ready for a toe tag.
Yeah, no, I'm like the same color as a geisha.
Yeah.
Like,
you have what Kevin had. You have that autopsy body.
yeah, you can see through my skin.
It's like at a gray hue.
Yeah, I gotta get some sun.
You know what? You said that about my belly, and you're kind of right. Since I started that pizza blog, I've definitely gained some weight. I can feel it. I want to do a weigh-in. I started the pizza blog January 7th. I don't know what I weigh right now.
Well, Suits, I mean, if we rank it, it goes Dennys, Suits, Bird.
No.
Oh.
I have the worst body?
That pizza blog, man, might be.
And look at Suits. He's got youth on his side. He's got that tight skin.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, I'm gross.
No.
So I'm gross and I'm dumb. Okay, Dennys, go to commercial.
Well, here, let's we'll weigh you in. We'll see what you're at, and some of your weight might be influenced by the song coming up right here. It looks like this is a Jay Bird original.
Oh, nice tease, Dennys.
Yeah, look at that.
Is this new?
I don't care if I'm getting fat. I love eating frozen food. There's so many tasty snacks. I took time to make a list of all the frozen foods that taste delish. It goes something like this. I love Pepperidge Farm chocolate fudge cake. I love Hungry Man country fried steak. I want White Castle burgers with Nathan fries, along with Swanson's family-sized chicken pot pie. I love Jimmy Dean and Kid Cuisines with the scoop of Rocky Road Haagen-Dazs ice cream. I love Bagel Bites and Totino's and Red Baron and DiGiorno. I want Marie Callender's macaroni and cheese, and I need Mrs. T's yummy pierogies. I love Pillsbury apple toaster strudels and beef shanks, chicken with garlic noodles. I love Eggos and Aunt Jemima pancakes and the cheese enchiladas that Stouffer's make. I want French toast sticks and Uncrustables, Chili's queso dip and popsicles. I'm always in the mood for frozen food. For frozen food. For frozen food.
You guys are joking back here.
Oh, yeah. Well, it just VMK music puts me in a laughing, happy mood. I love it.
I'm just laughing at Virginia's critique. I'm dumb and I'm gross.
Oh.
Damn, you're mean. No, don't ask these questions if you don't want to know the answer.
You got a great personality.
Oh, no.
You're so nice. Is that the worst thing? If you're dating somebody and they break up with you, is what excuse is more hurtful for you? It's not you, it's me. Or you're so nice, you're just not my type. If someone says you're nice, or like you're saying,
I think you're nice is the worst because it's not you, it's me. At least you know that maybe they're going through something and maybe it's not you. But if someone just tells you you're nice, that cuts to the core.
If someone's trying to set you up and they lead with, "Oh man, she's really nice," I'm like, all right, what's going on?
She's got a face like a wild boar.
Oh, yeah, the comments coming in. You know.
Hey, if you want to check it out and you didn't get a chance to see it, there is a sweet picture on the KVJ Instagram Insta story of these three lined up shirtless. That hasn't happened very often.
Yeah,
No.
we should do a little lineup and have the people vote. Because people are so nice online.
I don't know if they'll have an opinion on this one.
People are still fighting online about the thing with Denny's friend earlier.
Dang.
Denny's had that friend that Virginia called a loser.
I'm glad he wasn't listening.
He's in his 30s and doesn't have a car. He's in between jobs.
And doesn't have a job.
You have to speak about that, though. Your friend is in between jobs, but he had a good job, and he hasn't been out of a job that long.
He hasn't, and he's a really good friend of mine because we worked together. And when I believe it or not, I actually used to sell insurance back in the day, and he was one of my buddies from insurance. He had a solid gig for many years. He's just fallen into some hard times, but it's been like probably just a little over a month. He hasn't been able to get a job down. But that being said, it's busy out there. It's brutal out there.
Sometimes too, you're paranoid. If you don't have a job and you're not feeling at your best, you may be putting out vibes that you're not awesome to date right now.
Sure.
Your confidence is probably down.
Absolutely. And two, he was only with that girl for a little bit of time. If you're with a man and he's your ride or die and he loses his car and loses his job, you don't just leave him after, years together. That's not what I'm saying. But for a guy out there just dating a girl for 3 months, they don't have enough history for her to stick around through the skinny times.
I got a buddy of mine who is, unfortunately, he's balding. He's got lost a lot of his hair. Actually,
Stop talking about Kevin.
I'm not talking about.
Not when he's not here.
Is this a hair club commercial?
No, it's not. But he's convinced, and I really want to kind of pose this question to the people. He believes that there is a thing called bald discrimination.
It's totally true.
He said he was up for a job, that it was between him and another guy. Now, this is a job that's in the service industry where you'd be in the front of the house dealing with clients. And he said he was better prepared. He had a better resume than the other guy. And the reason why he didn't get that job was because he's bald and the other guy had a big, beautiful head of hair. And that's why he got the job. I'm like, nah, I don't know, dude.
I saw it clearly the other day. So our friend Justin that does hair, he's got this new product called Hair You Wear. And it's basically stick-on hair. It's like a modern taupe, but it's stick-on hair. And unfortunately, Justin is losing his hair. And so now he sticks this hairpiece on, and it looks amazing.
Yes.
He was showing me real before and afters of other men that have come in there, and they're now doing the stick-on hair. The befores, I'm like, not interested. The afters, they look great. Some guys cannot pull off bald.
Okay, let me ask you this
And
question.
it's okay. If you can't pull off bald, go get on the tube.
Yeah.
You are in charge of a company. You are the boss. We're doing a little role-playing here.
Well, you know me. I'm shallow and all about looks.
It is between two gentlemen. The guy with the good head of hair is not as good as the bald guy, but it's close. It's close. Do you not hire somebody, especially if they're in the front of the house where they got to do a lot of clientele and deal with people? Do you hire the bald person or do you not hire the bald person?
I don't hire the bald person. I I want sexy up front. I want good looking up front. And if that makes me shallow and vain, then I'll wear it like a coat.
You're a baldist.
I'm sorry. I mean, nothing against the guy, but if it's between him and the guy with the hair and they're pretty evenly matched, I always give the guy the edge that looks better.
I didn't say they were evenly matched. I said the bald guy was even slightly better.
They're evenly matched because looks evens them out.
Ooh.
Virginia. Jeez.
I'm sorry. I'm just telling you how the world is. It's not me, baby.
Oh, I'm sorry. If I got two guys in front of me, I'm hiring the one who's best for the job. I don't care if they got a bald. I don't care if they got a mane. It's the person who's best for the job.
The best person for the job is the better looking one up front.
Yeah.
Dennys, is Virginia shallow, or is she playing the role of the right move with being a business person?
So it's definitely shallow for sure, but
Yeah.
she's also right because I've seen it happen as well. It's the same type of thing. A man that has a full mane is going to get picked over if you're going on quick, superficial judgments.
Do you think bald discrimination's real then?
Absolutely.
And it has to be.
I was sitting in the salon with a woman, and Justin was showing her pictures of the guys, bald and then after, and the woman goes, I got to get my husband in here. He is balding, and I don't like it. I don't tell him that I don't like it, but I'm turned off by it. She's like, I need to get him in here.
Jeez,
That's his wife.
She's rolling over to a bunch of strangers.
She rolled hard.
That's not cool.
Well,
Let me talk trash about my husband, who I don't find attractive, to a bunch of strangers.
She did.
A hair salon. There's so much gossip in the hair salon.
That's why I love it.
It's so annoying, guys.
Well, so we were getting some texts in, and people are asking, like, what about Vin Diesel or The Rock? Because some bald guys rock it, and
You're
they have
right.
charisma.
Some
Agreed.
bald guys do rock it. If you can shave the head,
I think that's the key.
you got to shave it. You can't have the Dr. Phil going on where you just have the Bozo the Clown look.
But I disagree. I think some people can rock the Dr. Phil. It's all about confidence. It is all. What? You're making
I don't
a
like
face.
it.
Well, because you're shallow.
You have to shave the whole thing and go like rah, or you have to get a tube.
Virginia's sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Wow, I'm hurt for all bald people.
Not all bald people. Now, you have to have strong facial features as a dude, and you can rock a bald head. Just don't rock the Bozo the Clown.
So here's what I want. I want anybody who is listening right now who is bald, that's offended and annoyed by Virginia's comments, call in and defend your stance. Yell at her. Don't take this crap. Because I completely disagree with Virginia on this.
I'm just telling you how the world is. If you don't want to care about girls' opinions, then yeah, rock the Bozo, rock the Dr. Phil. But ain't no girl getting turned on. Barely any girls getting turned on.
We got a call here. It says line 1. Jay Bird is a hypocrite and a liar. Love taking these calls, by the way. Bird would hire the hot chick. What are you talking about? Melissa, yes. Why am I a hypocrite?
First of all, I just want to say that I do love you, but you're so full of baloney because you would be the first one if you had two girls and one was this hot, busty, beautiful gal, and one was just your average-looking gal. You are not going to hire the average-looking gal with more experience. You are going to go ahead and fawn over the pretty girl and hire her.
Okay.
Hypocrite.
May I please defend myself really quick, because Dennys is in here and he has seen me be part of the hiring process before for our interns and other people. Dennys, has there been times where I did not hire the hot person because they weren't qualified? Yes or no?
No. Well, actually, we've actually hired a couple bald men as well.
People that are not.
The records do stand.
Pot her back up because she's completely wrong. Ma'am, I'm sorry to tell you this, but I would not hire someone just on looks.
Oh, my God.
I wouldn't. Where's your proof?
Call me, ma'am.
Yes, I did.
Did you just...
Yes, I did. I was trying.
What was that all about?
I was trying to show respect,
I'm
ma'am.
not an old lady.
Well,
what
you-
happened to Miss? Or hey, Chichi Mama? You called me ma'am?
This is going well.
So upset.
You're okay. Well, if you
But
want,
I think what she's trying to say is if it's between a hot person and an okay person, the hot person does get the edge, and especially with women. More so with women than men.
could you please pot her up back? Yes, Miss. Is that better? Is that more politically correct?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You know I love you, but come on now. Come on.
Yeah, no, I love you too, even though I don't know you, and you are completely wrong, unfortunately, because I would not hire someone just based on looks. I know it's in my heart. I know it's in my
We
soul.
can't go by what
we can't go by what Denny says because, come on, he's your home skillet.
That's
and you know
fine.
He's going to back you up.
Yeah, I'm just being honest
So-
with you when I tell you I would not hire someone based on looks. A, because it's illegal. If I said if I told an intern that I'm not hiring them because of their looks.
No, I mean, she's saying, like, if they're evenly matched on skill, you always pick the hotter
That's
girl.
not what she said. She said I would pick the busty one, the hot one, and that is.
I would.
Yeah, but we've already established you're shallow. Okay, have a good day, ma'am. I mean, miss.
Oh.
Oh, we're kidding. We're ribbing each other. Come on.
We got Oscar on the line, too. He says that the discrimination is real. When he has hair, he gets treated better. Oscar, you want to elaborate on that?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Hey, before I actually go onto the topic, I just want to say that Dennys actually has a better chance to go into heaven because he's already high up there.
Oh, he says I'll go to heaven.
Because you're already high.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, joke jury, pretty
Well,
woman. Yeah.
All stoners go to heaven.
But I was going to say, I'm actually at the point where my hair is thinning out. So once in a while, I actually will shave it off and then leave my goatee on. And the people that would approach me reduces it. So when I have like long hair, people approach me, you know, I'm an outgoing person, right? And, you know, people approach me and I joke around and we talk and everything. But the moment that I got my bald head and the goatee, it's just like it drops. Like people don't approach me anymore and they're like reserved, and then people think that like I'm a jerk. But they haven't even met me there, and they won't even approach me. They're like, yeah, I just think you're kind of like a jerk. I'm like, why? But no, you know, you come across a little intimidated. I'm like, no, that's not. No, I'm thinning out, so that's why I'm going bowling. I'm just doing the goatee to sort of compliment it, you know. But just a lot of people don't approach me as much.
Wow.
That's true. I
geez.
mean, people are judgy. I'm not the only one, y'all.
Having a moment. Was that Oscar?
That was Oscar. So when he's got bald head, he's more intimidating, he says, because of his goatee and such.
Oscar, thank you for telling your story. Thank you for being so brave.
Yeah. No, it's just I'm not trying to be intimidating. It's just people think that I look intimidating, but then when they approach me, they're like, "Oh, you're a cool guy." I'm like, "Yeah, you know, I mean, I'm not a jerk or anything like that. I don't know how you guys get that, but yeah, that's it, man."
So that's what they say.
Do you think everyone out there is got one physical thing that they're super insecure about, or is there someone out there walking around going, you know what, I got it all?
Even the hottest girl I know, they think they obsess about the few flaws they have.
Well, think
For
about
sure.
It's normal.
Think about if you are a 10 and your whole life you've heard you're a 10. Everything around your existence has been, oh my gosh, you're so hot. As soon as you start to get a little bit older and you notice you're not as hot, I'm sure that probably starts to mess with.
I have seen girls have meltdowns.
Yeah.
We knew a girl that was crying, like uncontrollably crying at her desk when she turned 40 because she realized she wasn't going to be the hot young piece anymore.
Look, I know the girl you're talking about, and she was super hot.
Yeah, she stayed hot. She's still hot to this day, and she's probably pushing 50.
It's all just accepting,
It
too.
is.
You got to accept certain things that's going to happen in your life. You're going to get older.
You're going to get older. You're just going to be a different hot because girls like that, they keep it together. She'll be a hot 50. It's a tough place, though, and it's fun to watch, actually. If you've built everything on your looks and your looks start to go, you crumble.
Dennys, what's on your body that you don't like? That you're like, oh, man, I'm a little insecure about my body.
Well, so I think insecurity stems from whatever you're most proud of that you do. So, like, if you consider yourself a good baseball player and somebody calls you out on your baseball playing, you're going to get offended by that because you take pride in that. So if I prided myself on my physique, which I really don't.
We really don't.
You just won best body. You should.
That's some
Yeah,
home
but you
cooking.
saw... I mean,
I want to go over those results again because I think I got screwed out of that one.
The competition was very fierce.
And
yes.
all turned on were you.
So as far as body, probably
That's a good point, though, about insecurity. If it's something you really like, if someone attacks you as a mom, Virginia, I notice that's where you get a little, oh, screw you then, blah blah blah. You get a little
Absolutely, because it's where you put all your pride.
Absolutely.
It's where you put all your energy and all your self. Yeah, absolutely.
So your friends that work on their self-appearance, I mean, they're going to take it real hard once they start aging.
Oh, they do.
You didn't answer the question, though, Dennys. What part of your body do you hate?
It would have to be my fupa. That thing is so hard to get rid of, that little pouch.
I think it's actually small.
I'll show you.
Yeah, but it'll never go away. It's always in that. It'll never go past that.
Dennys, I can take you over to see Dr. Rankin.
I hear you. I hear you. I got to do some sit-ups.
It'll be real quick.
You ain't doing no sit-ups.
You're right. That's why I'll always have that.
I can bet any amount of money that you're not doing any sit-ups.
Oh, I can barely sit up, so...
Do we have any calls with the celebrity? We're doing a bit here today.
Yeah, we're looking for the biggest name out there. We had a caller come in earlier. She might be hard to beat. Ashley, one of the teachers from Marjorie Stoneman Douglas, she called in, and she's been on television probably about 20 times over the past year. So if you are a bigger celebrity than Ashley from Marjorie Stoneman Douglas, give us a call. We're taking those calls all morning.
Yeah, whoever the biggest celebrity, and you don't have to be the celebrity to call in. Just get somebody that you know that's a big celebrity.
For sure.
And get them to call in, then you win the Shawn Mendes tickets.
Yeah, we got a pair of tickets on the line. Shawn Mendes, special guest, Alyssa Cara at the American Airlines Arena, July 28th, coming up, too.
Who did she knock off? We had Vicky from the Weird and Whatever podcast. That was the most famous person to call in.
We love Vicky.
But then she got knocked off by...
So if you know anyone famous, give us a call, 877-979-9763. That's 877-979-WRMF.
And you actually have to get the famous person to call. You just can't call. Oh, I'm friends with Vanilla Ice.
I know Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, you gotta get Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Somebody better than Dog the Bounty Hunter.
And this is the KVJ Show, but Kevin is out, all this week. He comes back on Friday. He's on one of those Ohio State Buckeye cruises.
We are getting the pictures as we speak. People are sending us updated pictures of the big guy.
Yeah, he's sitting at the poker table. He's having cocktails. He's living his best life.
Yeah, he is.
Good for him. Everybody needs a little vacation. So he's back Friday. We're back full force on Friday, and then I leave for Mardi Gras. Woohoo!
Really? You're leaving again?
Yep.
Dennys, we gotta take a vacation.
I know, right?
Yeah, when are you two girls getting out of here?
We were working. We were spending all day putting this mediocre mess together yesterday.
So, over the weekend, it was pretty funny. Magnolia was telling me she has girlfriends that come over for sleepovers. And some of these girls we know well, and some of them we don't know as well. But when all these girls are over for sleepovers, everybody starts oversharing about stuff going on in their personal lives.
The kids do?
The kids.
About their parents and stuff?
Yes.
My dad's a chain smoker, and he's been busted with a hooker.
One of the kids told Magnolia, now I didn't hear this, but it was when I wasn't around, told Magnolia that the dad is physically abusive to the brother.
Geez.
Not to the daughter, not to the girl, but to the brother. And the girl was asking Magnolia what she thinks she should say.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Well, clearly Magnolia said, "Mom, what should I do?" And Mom I was like, "Well, I'm going to talk about it on the air."
You don't say nothing to nobody.
I found out the kid's 10 years old. My buddy's got a 10-year-old kid, and the kid comes up to me and starts talking, having a lovely conversation. Now, the parents aren't around, so the kid's just singing like a songbird. And through the kid telling me, he's like, "Yeah, my parents do not like your show. They're afraid to tell you, Jay Bird, but they think your show sucks. They don't want me listening to it. They're going to act like they like it, but they really don't like it." I was like, "Oh, my God."
Where were you?
I was at their house.
Are you friends with the parents?
I'm actually pretty darn good friends with this person. I didn't bring it up to them. I thought I'd do the same thing as you did.
Just announce it.
Bring it up on the radio.
Yeah. What am I gonna do? Hey guys, I heard you don't like the show. Your kid's telling me.
Do they like you?
They like me. No, I'm good friends with them, and they're very supportive to my face. But then the friend or the kid is like, "Yeah, my parents did not like your show. It's all a lie. It's fake."
I'm sure some of my friends don't like it either, but they wouldn't say it to me.
Well, my friends,
their kids wouldn't say it to me.
My friends wouldn't say it, but their kid did. Don't you have a story too, Dennys, of a kid spilling the beans?
Yeah, back when I was working in insurance, it was take your kid to work day. So the main boss guy brought his kid in. And the kid comes up to me and he goes, "My dad's going to fire you because he thinks you suck."
Oh, my God.
I was like, "Thanks, little kid. Thanks." And just, a couple days later, I got fired.
Oh,
Kid had the intel, it turns out.
Oh my God.
I was like, you jerk kid.
Oh, kids, they say the darndest thing.
They really do. They don't even care.
Not cool.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away. Cause you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
All right, coming up in just a second, your girl Shakira, she is in trouble.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, she is up for $16 million in tax evasion.
What? Her hips don't lie, but I guess she does, right?
Yes, she lies on her taxes.
I will tell you about this major scam they say she was running. I mean, to the tune of $16 million in tax evasion.
Free Shakira. I listen a different
Nobody
day.
that hot can be guilty. Free her. She is hot. Janet Jackson has just announced a new Las Vegas summer residency. How cool is this if you're a big Janet Jackson fan? She'll be at the MGM Resort May through August. It's called Metamorphosis is the name of the show, and it'll be 15 dates. It's also going to be the 30th anniversary of Rhythm Nation, so tickets go on sale this Saturday for Janet Jackson and her little Vegas residency.
All right.
I think I like more Janet Jackson songs than Michael Jackson songs. Is that controversial?
No.
Yes and no.
She had a lot of hits.
She did. But it's mostly like chick music.
No, it wasn't. Get out of here.
Dance music.
Let's wait a while. Let's wait a while. Oh, yeah.
Dude, that's a chick song.
Yeah, you're right. It's about not sleeping with each other. All right. Go on. As you were.
It looks like Amy Schumer is putting out a Netflix special all about her pregnancy. All right, here's Amy Schumer. I'm not a huge Amy Schumer fan, but
I'm not either.
I want to like this because I want to bond with her over pregnancy.
So no one in the room really likes her comedy. We've heard the clip earlier in the show. None of us liked it, so we're going to play it again. Here it goes.
Here's the thing. You're pregnant, but like you don't change who you are. I hate women who start to act like really precious. You don't stop being you, you know? You don't stop working or drinking. Like you... In movies and TV shows, the guy always gets down on one knee, right? And the girl's always shocked. I didn't even know you liked me. Like, I'm still on Bumble. Like, this is... Everybody got married. I was the last one. I think I don't have to be a bridesmaid anymore. When you get in your late 30s, there's just no dignity to it. It's me in a Coachella flower halo, hoping I'm not the bridesmaid with the biggest arm, you know? I'm like...
So she got ridiculed in the last one or two Netflix specials she did, saying she was too vulgar and too dirty. It sounds like she's going a little bit more, not as crass.
She's going relatable, and you know what? It's smart because all the women are going to love what she just did. I'm not a big Amy Schumer fan, but she kind of won me over with that a little bit.
Really?
It's relatable.
It's so different than her other stuff. And she had drama with Netflix. She tried to get the whole rating system changed because on her last special, it got such terrible remarks. Her camp claims that it was just the trolls doing it. It wasn't that she had a bad comedy.
I don't know.
I hear you.
Yeah.
She's going to bring them back around with that one, though. I think that just what we heard there, that's Amy Schumer playing the game right. And finally, here, as promised, Shakira is being summoned to a Spanish courtroom, questioned for tax evasion charges. According to all these reports we're seeing, the amount in question is around $16.5 million. She didn't pay taxes from 2012 to 2014. In Spain, where they say she lived most of the time. Now, she was trying to say, oh, no, I wasn't here. I did not live in Spain. And she's trying to say that she lived in Panama instead, where taxes are much lower. But they're like, no, we have proof. We're going to bring people forward to claim that you owe us all this money. She's got 14 different companies that they say she was hiding her money in to keep from paying taxes.
Nah, sounds like a media hit job.
You don't believe it.
I love that one song, that slow one she does. Underneath your clothes. She's got that Kermit voice. I love it.
You can look for Shakira and her hot self to be taking the Spanish court on starting June 12th. So stay tuned. We'll keep you posted. And that's what's going on in your Dirt of the Day.
It's time for viral audio.
So hide your kids, hide your wife.
Double rainbow all the way across the sky.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
The lead singer of Stained, I know Virginia's never heard of him, Aaron Lewis.
Wouldn't know him if he walked in here and kicked me in the breast.
I think you do know that guy, actually.
What?
Yeah, he's got like a shaved head. Sings like girls. All right.
They all kind of look the same to me.
He is known for his singing, though.
You hate his singing.
I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of it, but he's known as, in that genre, one of the better, I guess.
Well, he had a heckler last night, and for some reason the heckler is going after Fred Durst, lead singer of Limp Bizkit. Well, lead singer of Stain, he ain't having it.
No, Fred's the whole reason I'm sitting in front of you this evening. And I gotta say that at this point in my life, I call Fred when I need, like, Dalai Lama advice. For real, Fred is awesome. He really is. He blows my mind every time I talk to him. I'm very thankful. I'm thankful that after I offended the out of him, because I did. First time we ever met, I offended his bad. And I'm very grateful that he was able to get past that. Yes, thank you, Fred.
I like how all those people are like, yeah, Fred is awesome. Yeah, they don't know Fred.
For sure.
None of those people know Fred.
So I've always hated on Fred Durst and Limp Bizkit. I think, though, what happened with Fred Durst, you know, when he was all angry and he was very much in the media.
Did it all for the nookie.
Did it all for the nookie, and he's all got his backwards red hat on. I think he went through a lot of hate with people, and people really came down on him. And I think he's more of like the, hey man, you know,
Zen Fred.
Yeah, I think he's Zen Fred Durst now because he's good friends with Corey Feldman. And Corey,
jeez.
They did a song together.
They did.
Okay, I need to hear this.
Well, we'll get kicked off, not because YouTube has any rights of it, just because it's not very good.
Yeah.
No, but we need to play you the Fred Durst.
Yeah, you gotta hear it.
I need the Fred Durst, Corey Feldman duet. Is it a duet?
It is a duet.
Is it slow?
No, it's kind of grooving.
Fred Durst part's grooving.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think he's one of those celebrities that went through it, and then after it all went down, it's like, damn, I was a douche.
Modern day Fred Durst is very cool. A lot of people do like him. I think, like you said, when he was young, he was crazy. Now he's actually kind of like respected.
Could you imagine like 25-year-old Virginia? I mean, imagine you, and you probably imagine 25-year-old Bert.
You're right. We were all full of it.
We were all douches back then.
I like to think I still am.
Yeah.
Oh, we got another Jaybird Classic coming up right here.
Yeah? What you got, Dennys?
Oh, you know, this one dedicated to you because it reminds me of you.
Aww.
Hey, Cougar Lady. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Snack Pack knows older women need loving too. Cougars. Wow. We see you coming at us with them cougar claws. Cougars. Wow. We'll give you hot flashes like menopause. Damn, she wants to get it on, and she's the same age as my mom. You know the cougars bring that wisdom. That's why the Snack Pack wants to get with them. I need love from these middle-aged hotties. We think it's sexy that you got wrinkles on your body. You're older than my mommy, you're older than my daddy. You drop it like it's hot even though you are flatty. You love this young blood and we love you too. You can be the honey and we'll be Winnie the Pooh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Her neck looks old but her boobs look young. Get ready, that cougar is about to pounce. You can tell by the way she makes that cougar booty bounce. Everything about you is off the chain, from your droopy elbows to your varicose veins. Cougars. Wow. We see you coming at us with them cougar claws. Cougars. Wow. We'll give you hot flashes like menopause. Oh, you know it would be nifty, hooking up with a girl at her mid-50s. Oh, it's time to get frisky with a woman who's in her mid-60s. Cougars. We see you coming at us with them cougar claws. Cougars. We'll give you hot flashes like menopause.
Get the info on everything that's going on with us at kvjshow.com.
of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby.
Terrible.
Dennys,
What happened, Dennys?
You know, Kevin complains about it a lot, and I'm always like, all right, Kevin, I get it. But he's right. If you got sweat on your hand and you press that button, it does not recognize. It's happened to me twice today. My hands are so sweaty.
We couldn't tell anything went wrong. So are we not doing the whacked out news right now?
No.
Oh my God.
But it's a teaser. It's coming up.
Everybody knows it's coming up now.
All you whacked out news fans, it is coming up.
I think it's some of these peanuts, too. I've been eating them.
You guys are eating these corn nuts in here.
Well,
But these corn nuts are gross smelling.
We played Name That Nut, but we have all these extra nuts in the studio, so me and Dennys are chowing.
You guys are going on and on about these corn nuts. I'm sorry. I'm going on record right now. Corn nuts are overrated.
Oh, they're delicious.
They're so good. You think they're overrated?
I do. You guys are acting like it's the next best thing.
Here's what you do. You put them in soup. Oh, they're so good in soup.
I had a baseball coach that would take the corn nuts and put them in his Mountain Dew, and we'd let the salt just kind of just stir in there.
I don't hate that guy.
Oh, I did. He was such a jerk.
Remember we got the Pringles can and we filled it with wine?
Mm-hmm.
There were still some Pringles chips in it. The saltiness of the Pringles chips with the wine was delicious.
I thought you didn't like Pringles. Pringles is arguably one of my favorite chips.
It's not a real chip. It's
All
too
right.
processed. But that being said, I do like the craftiness of that lady who was busted at Walmart with a whole entire wine bottle in a Pringles can. That girl's my hero.
I'll tell you what's disappointing coming from the Pringles people. They are doing the same crap that the Lay's people are doing. You open up a can of Pringles now, and they're not filled to the brim anymore.
What?
It's like 3/4.
No.
Yeah, absolutely. The Pringles people, they've been bought. Yeah, they're on the take now.
They are. You can see there's a whole, 3 inches space.
Really?
And don't be emailing me about all the air pressure. They're doing it for air pressure. Bull crap.
No,
They're
it's a
stealing-
can. It's not like a bag. They've been selling us that lie about the bag for years, but the can is hard. You're not going to crush the Pringles. It's a hard can.
The one snack that I got to tell the people about, Hostess has come out with their own cereal. It's donut cereal. And Virginia, that's probably why I'm getting
Please
fat
don't say
again.
this on the radio so my husband finds out about it.
Your husband would love it. Anyone who's a snack, junk food lover like myself, Google the Hostess powdered sugar cereal.
You can't even say it. You're so excited. What the hell is it?
It's these little donuts, but it's cereal form. And then when you're done eating all the cereal, the milk is like donut milk. Oh. Some of the best stuff on the market, in my opinion.
Taco Bell. I just choked
You
on
okay? You choking on a nut?
I'm choking on a corn nut. You see, Taco Bell just put out something new. Now, you don't like spicy, but if somebody does like spicy, they're calling these rattlesnake fries. And they are spicy.
Oh, that sounds good.
I don't like when it gets too spicy, Virginia.
You don't. I think they're delicious. They'll put them in a burrito for you, too. So if you want to get them and wrap them up like a burrito style, they'll do that.
Things that are overrated, like your corn nut. I made a little list of things that are overrated. Tell me if you agree or not. All right. It doesn't have to just be food either. I think Starbucks is overrated. They're not a client, are they? Are they a client?
I don't know.
Never mind.
I don't think they are.
If they're not a client, I think they're a little overrated.
If they are, they're awesome.
If they are a client, I think they're great.
I kind of agree with you. I don't like the pricing. I think their pricing is just outrageous.
Dude,
it is.
$6 for a coffee? I can't do it.
My question is this. Are there options that out of the world? Are they that great of options? I'm a man that likes options with my food.
When it comes to coffee, they are the best, I think, as far as options. If you like this, if you like that, they got it. Cold, hot, spicy, not. They got the pumpkin, they got the caramel.
Yeah?
There's so much diversity.
I'm afraid to give my list because I don't know who's a client and who's not. There's a store I think is so overrated. Everybody and their mother acts like, oh my gosh, it's the best. I'll just say what it rhymes with. Smater Smoes.
Really?
You don't like Trader Joe's?
It's not that I don't like it. It's not that I don't like it.
I like their prices. They have good deals, Bird.
Are they that great to where everyone's, oh my gosh, it's the best ever?
Yeah, if you like saving money.
And they're smaller. You can jump in there, get your stuff, and bounce.
So you guys are buying into the hype on that?
Yes.
So I'm the wrong one.
Absolutely.
All right. This one is on my list too for overrated. I think Ariana Grande's overrated.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
shut up.
I hear you. I'm with
sorry.
Bird on this one.
She's a great singer, Virginia.
No contest.
I'm not saying she's not talented. I think she's awesome. I get that she's got the 1, 2, and 3 album out.
Yeah, charts don't lie.
I understand all that. I think we've seen it before. You had Christina Aguilera doing the same thing. I don't know.
It's cyclical. We've seen everything before. The Beatles. It became Boys to Men.
So I think some of the other singers, they sing in key. They just have a sharper voice. Ariana Grande almost sounds like she's underwater when she sings.
She doesn't. She does it. She's like.
Yeah, I can barely understand her, even though she's in key.
She's a
She
great,
does have a little bit of a marble in the mouth.
A little bit, yeah.
Again, great singer. I think she's overrated. Denny, do I get an amen on that
I
one?
totally agree. It's almost like she sings from her stomach. She's like, I just can't understand her.
Denny's got one that is overrated.
And this one's unpopular.
That you love too.
Don't say it.
Cardi B, I think she's overrated.
Denny's, she's so funny. She's so multi-dimensional.
I don't agree with either of that.
Oh, I love Cardi B.
I don't think she is. I think she says some weird things that people interpret as, like kind of endearing, I guess you could say. But for the most part, I think she's a little too rough around the edges.
I need the reality show. Cardi B.
Okay. Does this hold any weight? Someone texted in. They think Michael Jackson was overrated. I've heard people say Michael Jackson wasn't that great. I know
that's a tough one.
That's a tough one to swallow.
And that's not my opinion. That's someone texting in.
And I'm referencing Michael Jackson as the performer only.
Yes.
I mean, he was a singer and a dancer that crushed it, man. I mean, he was top of his game. Not personally.
You can't say anything about him as a performer.
Well, someone texted in. They think the Beatles are overrated. You were kidding around, but I've met people who hate the Beatles.
You're right.
They don't get it. They're like, they're British and they're old. Who cares? Not my quote again. I love the British.
You do.
And I love old people.
You love the Beatles.
I do love the Beatles.
Well, I mean, you just have to look at their work as how influential they were. They pretty much pioneered pop music.
Yeah.
Do you have anything that you see, Virginia, that's overrated that everyone loves?
I saw that Bohemian Rhapsody movie on the plane.
What did you think?
Overrated.
Did not love it. I wanted to love it because I do love Queen. I love their music. I think Freddie Mercury may be one of the best voices ever.
Agree.
Totally agree.
So talented and so, I liked learning more about him. I don't think the movie did a good enough job.
Do you think they didn't delve enough into his sexuality?
I want the sexuality. Give me everything. But I think the fact that the band was behind putting the movie together, you didn't get a lot of the real Freddie. I think they sugar-coated him, dipped him in some syrup, and then showed you the pretty picture they wanted.
They're doing this a lot with the movies now. Have you seen, they got the Elton John movie coming out now?
Really?
It's supposed to be grittier, kind of like the Queen movie.
Give us the truth. We know the truth. The truth is gritty.
Yeah, the Queen people would say
It wasn't all puppies and rainbows.
And the other thing, too, I don't think Freddie Mercury, before Live Aid, announced that he had AIDS. That was after the fact.
It did make me want to go watch the Freddie Mercury Live Aid performance. How is that?
It's top-notch.
The real Live Aid performance done by Queen is one of the coolest,
greatest
music
performances
moments ever, because everybody that was at that concert, they were having such terrible equipment problems. Nobody sounded good. Everybody was really struggling. And then when Queen got out there, there were reports of other artists coming out backstage to watch them perform.
Wow.
They were nailing it that awesome.
That is so cool.
Whether any of that's real or not, who knows?
For sure, but if you watch the DVD of that performance, he commands the entire crowd. That entire stadium is moving with him.
I love it.
Could you imagine that, having the command of that many people, not being nervous, or at least not showing your nerves?
He didn't act nervous.
Hell no. You guys have anything else you want to add to the overrated list?
Yeah, we got some texts coming in. I mean, people are just giving their opinions. I don't know if you're going to agree with this one, Jaybird, but Billy Joel is overrated.
Oh, bring on the trolls.
Such crap.
Billy Joel's overrated.
Totally just being a troll.
They're also saying the Carpenters suck. Oh, Bird.
Okay.
They're coming for you.
If you really think Billy Joel sucks, don't text it. Quit hiding behind your phone. Call in and let me hear it. Let's debate it.
Donut cereal is overrated.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. I threw that last one in there.
Someone called in and said "Cougars sucks" as a song.
Well, it's not that.
If you have any other suggestions of what's overrated, you can give us a call, 877-979-9763, 877-979 WRMF.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth.
Ow! So many people on meth.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're getting some more. The movie nailed the one Live Aid scene. There's a YouTube with both the movie and the actual concert, and it was very accurately portrayed.
Yeah, they for that movie, they said that's what took the longest, was every band member learned every move that every person in Queen did during Live Aid.
They had serious choreography going into it, yeah. That's impressive.
Yeah, that's a super cool movie. And like you said, I hope with all these future ones, they just stick to the truth. That's what people actually want.
Yes, give us the grit, because we know that he was flawed. I think they tried to make him too perfect.
Well, let's see. On the sweet tip, Bird was talking about, cereal now that's like donuts. Are you guys buying or selling this? Lucky Charms inspired beer.
Yes.
Ooh, yeah.
It is a craft beer company in Virginia that is making Lucky Charms flavored beer. It tastes like beer on the front end, Lucky Charms on the back end.
I feel like that would be really fun, and then about an hour and a half later, you would get like the beer poopy cramps. It would go right through you.
Definitely.
Yeah. You're having a good time during happy hour. Like, I gotta go, guys.
Some of the struggles they're dealing with is people are saying, parents especially, is this something that kids are going to try now?
Of
Adding
course.
flavor to anything. Can you not add flavor to something without kids trying it?
Shut up, parents.
Yeah. How would you like this? I'm glad Kevin is not around to hear it. A New Jersey couple is accusing a cruise line of abandoning them in Mexico because the woman on the cruise's medical emergency was too great for them to handle on the boat. So they left her.
Wow.
Well, that's not really good customer service.
They left her in Mexico? Well, maybe they didn't want to put her back on the boat because she was that sick.
What they said was she needed to seek medical attention, so she went to the medical clinic in Mexico, and then the cruise ship took off and left them. It actually cost them thousands of dollars to get back to the U.S. after their treatments and everything.
I mean, I kind of agree with the cruise ship. She's sick. If I'm on the cruise, I don't want her getting back on.
The cruise should just help facilitate getting you to a hospital.
Which it sounds like she did. She went to a medical clinic in Mexico. Sorry, Dems de breaks.
Well, so the cruise line came back and said the guest declined our professional medical recommendation to seek immediate local care. Instead, they decided to go off to their own doctor, not sanctioned through the cruise ship, and then return on their own time. So you wonder if these guys are just blowing up a story trying to get these.
Yeah.
So they offered them a ton of stuff, but weirdly, the couple declined it and said, we just wanted a sorry about that.
Oh, whatever. They're going to be on Good Morning America
the
by
cruise
tomorrow.
ship left us.
We're so hurt.
What do you guys think about this one? A man in Maryland scored $10,000 from a jackpot from their state lottery Keno game.
Oh, how awesome is that?
Here's the weird thing. He called them shocked and surprised, telling them to check their ticket multiple times because this is the third time he's won.
Wow. Good for him.
You know, he asked him, he's like, is there no one else playing this game? Because I've won this game 3 times now.
Good for him, or screw that guy. Because he keeps winning.
I mean, whatever he's doing, he is lucky.
He goes, I'm not complaining, but I would definitely recommend that they check into their system of how this game is played. And finally here, a massive bee that was thought to be extinct, a bee the size of a human thumb, was just rediscovered to not be extinct over in the Amazon. They've been searching for it for about 20 years and have now refound it, a giant black wasp-like insect as big as your thumb.
You know, Virginia, when the bees die, we die. Did you know that?
I did know that. Must be a slow news day.
It is. All right.
I'm mansplaining bees to Virginia.
Thank you for mansplaining bees.
I don't know if you heard that fact.
Well, anyway, that's what's going on in your whacked out news.
It's the KVJ Show. Kevin is out. He is on a Ohio State Buckeye Cruise.
Buckeyes!
So we are
You said that on that cruise.
Oh, gosh. They'd push you overboard.
You know what? I found that audio when I went into that Buckeye bar.
So Brews Room down in Boynton.
We weren't supposed to say the name.
Oh, we weren't? Oh, I'm sorry.
Never mind. I was going to say we should play it, but I don't think we can play the audio now.
Aw,
Yeah.
Why?
Because I've been told we can't. if we attach a name to it.
That sucks. I'm sorry. I ruined it for you.
Okay. Bit killer.
Anyway, you went in there and got attacked.
I did. So Kevin's on one of those things. He's on a Buckeye Cruise. So is the whole cruise Buckeye? Or is it one of those things where only one level is Buckeye and then there's other people mixed into it?
I think the whole cruise is Buckeye.
I'm getting confirmation from Suits that the entire cruise is Buckeye.
Wow. How much was that? Do you know?
I have no idea.
I think Suits knows, but is it good to talk money?
Yeah, it is good to talk money.
All
I'm
right,
very
come in here,
curious.
Suits. Let's find out how much this thing
How
was.
much did it
It's
cost?
probably like 30% more than a normal cruise.
I bet you're right.
Well, what are cruises usually go for? If I wanted to go on a cruise for a week, what's that going to cost me?
Suits?
I mean, so what Kevin did is double the cost of a regular 5-night.
Double?
Yeah.
What's a regular 5-night?
You could go, like, if you wanted to do a balcony cabin on, a decent date, you could probably go for, like, $1,100, $1,200, depending. I mean, that's, like, a low range up to, like, $1,700, $1,800, kind of in that range, depending on the date.
So Kevin paid what?
You're terrible at math. I'm trying to do the math, too.
I know exactly.
It's him.
I'm not going to...
It's him and his wife and his kid. Do they charge you for kids?
They charge you a third and fourth guest rate, which is significantly less than the first two when
Well,
you're in the
that's
same
good.
cabin.
Is it too personal to ask?
I don't...
It's not too personal.
Is
No.
it gauche to ask?
Should I say what it actually was?
Yeah.
or-
Hold on. So if we get in trouble for this, I want the audience to know this is Virginia.
How are we going to get in trouble for talking about how something costs?
I don't know. People are weird with their finances. It's so odd. It's not like you're given a salary.
Well, come be weird with me. No.
All right, how much?
How much is it?
I mean, looking at the room they got, it probably costs them somewhere in the $4,000 to $5,000 range.
Whoa!
Jeez! Oh my gosh, that's way more than a regular.
I mean, the prices
That's
are on the
way
website.
more than
Oh
a
my
regular.
gosh!
Okay, I have gone on a cruise before, and I've always paid like less than $600. I guess I go low budget.
I go real low, but I go on the gambling boat, and they bring me back 3 hours later.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, I think I went on a cruise for 2 people for like $1,000.
Yeah, whenever what they do is they buy out the whole ship, a second company, and resells it. That's how they do those kind of cruises. So they're trying to make a profit of what they paid. So it's usually more expensive when you have a charter.
Interesting. A charter. So
Yeah.
somebody else buys the whole boat,
Mhm.
and then Kevin pays that guy.
Exactly. It's a company that charters that. They have a bunch of theme cruises, and different companies buy them and then resell them.
You have any more financial information about Kevin? I'm just kidding.
It's just
yeah.
That's
So
uncomfortable.
we got a text in. It said I went on a cruise that the entire cruise was Kiss. It was a Kiss cruise for all their fans.
Gosh,
No.
it sucks so
That
bad.
sounds awful.
Said it was seriously expensive. It was $5,000 for 2 people, and it was 4-day cruise.
Yeah.
I think I would have more fun on the Buckeye Cruise than the Kiss. I don't know. They both sound awful to me.
Oh,
At least on the Kiss cruise, it's better people watching.
you get music too.
All right, are we all agreeing we'd go on
Yeah.
the Kiss over the Buckeye?
Kiss over Buckeye.
I would have a hard time on that Buckeye cruise.
Yeah, that would be pretty rough.
There's nothing there for me.
Everybody would keep doing that. Oh, hi, oh.
Oh, H-I-O. Yeah, you can spell. Good. I'm talking to you too, Jets fans. Stop spelling.
I can't believe
Thank you,
that.
Suits. I like the inside information.
Yeah, other
Yeah,
people
that's-
texting in cruises. Yeah, all those themed ones are in the $4,000 to $5,000 range.
They are expensive.
And that's why I won't go.
I will
Hell
never do
no.
it.
You know how many G.I. Joes I can buy for $5,000?
You know what else is way overpriced talking about cruises? That Disney cruise.
Insanely.
That thing is double too. It's double the cost of any other cruise.
Does that come with all of the food for free?
Yes, it's all inclusive for the food.
Yeah, you don't get any drinks though. Like you have to buy your alcohol. And, you're
And if
still
I'm on the
paying twice as
Disney
much.
boat, I need to be drunk the entire time. So many kids.
Not buzzed, but
But like
drunk.
drunk, like falling down.
plastered.
Hey Mickey, come over here.
All right. Well, I think there was talks earlier about a little bit of weigh-in. See what bird.
Yeah, what's going on with you? So you've been on this pizza challenge now for how many days?
Well, since January 7th, I've been doing that pizza blog, and I haven't been trying to eat so terrible, although I'm talking about eating cereal donut cereal and all kind of stuff. I can feel it in my clothes. I've gained weight. I have not weighed myself in a while.
How many pizzas have you eaten?
I've eaten 25 pizzas thus far.
That's a lot of
Or
pizza.
Oh my god.
25 pizzas, and we're just to the end of February.
Anything above 20 is a lot.
I think I'm on the 24th pizza for my pizza blog.
I don't think I've had pizza 3 times.
All right, so I was 170 on January 7th. We have the scale here right now. Virginia already called me fat earlier.
Oh, I didn't call you fat. I just said your body's not as good as Dennys.
Bird's stripping down all the way.
Absolutely.
Take it off.
Take it off.
What?
Take it off.
Now,
predictions?
Birthday suit.
Birthday suit.
170. Any predictions?
I mean, you still look pretty skinny. I'm gonna say.
Thanks, Dennys.
And I think you're funny.
Don't take a picture of me.
Oh, I already took a picture.
Oh my god.
Oh, all right. So Bird stepped on the scale. He saw a number. He recoiled.
It's good. It's good. I just checked. I just calibrated it. What does it say?
The hesitation.
12
pounds?
82?
Shocking.
20
25 pizzas will put on 12 pounds. Like, who is the dummy that didn't think you'd put on that much
I'm
weight?
legit shocked over. Wait a minute, 12 pounds? How?
You ate 25 pizzas.
Oh, Bird, it looks like somebody wants to call you out about your pizza. Because you've been... All right, so Bird does a blog now on Instagram. You can check it out. About you rating different pizzas here locally.
It's on my personal Instagram, at Jason KVJ. People were trying to look for it on the KVJ one. It's on my personal.
Well,
so Jason KVJ.
Bird gets a lot of heat for this because, I mean, pizza is very, very particular to the individual.
What are these Johnny-come-lately saying now? Everyone's got an opinion about this pizza blog.
So we got Bryce on the line. Bryce, I guess he wants to call you out about your pizza.
Look, calm down, because pizza is very personal for people.
For sure.
Everybody's got different opinions, and why can't we just all get along?
I just found out that I'm fat again. I'm reeling over here.
Well, we got Bryce on the line. Bryce, so you want to call it the Bird?
Yeah, I mean, who the hell does Jason think he is?
Jason Lee Pennington.
I think this pizza blog is total crap. I mean, he reviewed my friend's place, and he gave it a terrible review.
Oh.
And I just don't think it's cool. Like, he's some sort of expert when all he's trying to do is gain attention and, you know, get more people to go to his Instagram page or whatever. And he's making, you know, one thing's a 2-slice and one thing's a 4-slice. And I just think it's crap. And, you know, I think it's absolutely ridiculous. And he's a fake Italian and he doesn't know crap about pizza.
Oh, jeez. He attacked everything.
So what did you have a problem with, sir? I guess everything?
The pizza at my buddy's place is actually really good, and if you go on his Yelp reviews, he's got good reviews across the board, and then you come along like some kind of expert just because you've eaten 24 pizzas this year and you know what you're doing, and just, you're going to give a review, and the people are going to read your Instagram post to think it's true, and it's not fair.
Well, the good thing is no one really listens to me anyway, so... Well, I don't know what pizza place you're talking about. I don't think I've given a mean review. I have not given a mean review.
I don't want to say he's already been through so much, and I know there's a bunch of jerks out there that are gonna be people that go and just give him bad reviews just because of this show, and I don't think that's fair to him. But I don't want him to get more bad reviews just because people are jerks.
Sir, is it possible that he just didn't make a good pizza that night? Is that even possible?
Sure, anything's
then why are you getting on me about it?
I'm getting on you because you don't know what you're talking about when it comes to pizza reviews. Just because you eat a pizza doesn't mean you know what you're talking about.
Oh, jeez.
And I am not a fake Italian. I'm half Italian.
You said you're a mediocre Italian at best.
All right, Virginia, I'm getting the crap kicked out of me.
I like this guy.
Jaybird, all I'm saying is just watch your back, okay? That's all I'm going to say.
Watch my back? Watch my back?
I think he hung up.
What does that mean?
Is he,
yeah, he's gone.
Oh, jeez.
Watch my back. Well, you did tell me about the one place that had mafia ties to it.
Yeah.
Is that what he's talking
You've been
about?
stirring it up a lot lately.
Shocking. The Italian pizza place may be connected.
Virginia, honestly, if you go to my blogs, you're going to see I am not mean. I'm really not mean. I'm really
need to
not.
go back in there and adjust some of the ratings, possibly.
I'm not adjusting the ratings. I'm not going to get scared because some guy called me on the air. No, that's stupid. I stand by my pizza. I stand by my pizza grade.
You'll be standing with that sleeping with the fishes pie.
Pizza's gonna kill me?
Yeah, I mean, I've noticed since you've been doing this pizza blog, people have been really fired up about your opinions on this.
I'm not even going harsh. Well,
pizza is very passionate for people.
Yeah.
And they love what they love, and if you say anything bad about it, they will be pissed.
All right, at Jason KVJ, go ahead and hate on. Kevin is not here today, so we are putting the show together behind the scenes.
I know it sounds like a well-oiled machine, but it's not.
I don't think it sounds like a well-oiled machine.
That was sarcasm.
Well, I think people are lying to us today.
Someone wanted us to revisit a bit we did last time.
What?
And it's really up to Virginia. And Kevin did not approve this bit. It is where I ask you famous characters from famous movies. If you don't get it right, you get your ass shocked. You did good last time, I think.
You're just telling me that, so I put it on, and then you're gonna crank it up on the level of difficulty.
Well, if you for everyone you get right, maybe you punch me. I don't know. I'm just throwing this out there.
Okay, now you're making it sexy.
Wait, can I put my pants back on? I'm in my underwear.
Your pants aren't on this whole time? They haven't been on?
Yeah, you're not allowed to look at me with your pants off.
Oh,
new rule.
Stop acting like you don't think it's kind of, you know.
So that whole time that guy was blasting you, you had your pants off?
I felt comfortable.
Well, if it's any consolation, people are coming to your defense here, Bird.
About what, the pizza douche that just called in?
Yeah, people are saying, people are whining. Jerby. Jerby is entitled to his opinion. I forgot they call you that.
Jerby.
Yeah.
I told you, people are going to be sensitive about the pizza. You have to just be you. Just know there's going to be people that don't like what you say if you insult their friend's place.
Watch my back. All right, dude. Okay, on line one, it's Joe from New York. The comment says, Bird doesn't know anything about pizza. Joe, how are you, sir?
I'm all right.
All right, give it to me. What don't I know?
Okay. If Bird likes Domino's pizza, he does not know pizza. What he needs to do is go up to New York, try some pizza up there before he even puts a rating on any pizza down here. I have never tried a good pizza since I've been down here. I escaped to go up north and have pizza.
Just so you know, I have not reviewed a Domino's or a Pizza Hut, any of them. I'm trying to go mom and pop places. I know a Domino's review would...
But it ain't New York pizza.
It's never New York pizza. New York pizza's always the best. Said every New Yorker who lives in Florida. Do me a favor. Go back to New York.
Okay.
I want to. The food down here stinks, so I want to go back up there.
Okay.
Up there, they make everything homemade. That's the difference down here. They use everything by can.
Yeah, I mean,
okay, I'm not even sure why this guy's mad at me though.
You're a man of power.
Is he mad because we don't live in New York? Is that why? I haven't done Domino's, sir. I don't know what you're talking about. Some people are thinking that pizza guy was Ryan Beckett. It's definitely not Ryan
Dude,
Beckett.
Beckett hasn't had pizza since he's like 7.
No way. I don't think Ryan Beckett's ever had pizza.
I'd like to put him one of those things where you put a person out and you eat pizza off of them. That'd be nice.
Oh yeah, like they do with sushi.
Yes.
Oh, he'd probably love that.
Would Ryan Beckett let us do that to him at like a singles event?
It shows off his body. Yeah, I think.
There's no way he wouldn't do that.
Let single girls eat pizza off of him? Ooh, set that up. Ask him for us.
Do we have anybody else on the Bird hate line?
Some people are backing you up too, Bird. They're telling that guy to kick rocks. The New York, a couple people are siding with the New Yorkers, saying you got to go up and get that New York pizza. But a lot of people have got your back on that.
Well, thanks, Dennys. I appreciate that. Virginia, what are we even going into now? What are we talking about?
Are you shocking me?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we're trying to figure out, are we doing that bit or not? If you get them all right, you win. You shut the Bird up. I deliberately wrote this game up for you to lose. Now, if you beat me, kind of like the Game of Thrones, Game of Bones bit.
How many of these are movies that I know about?
Let's just look at the list and see how you do just on one. If I said, all right, Virginia, what movie is Judge Smales from? Is it A, Point Break?
Oh, I get multiple choice?
Yeah, it's multiple. I made it a little bit easier.
Okay.
Judge Smales, is he from A, Point Break, B, Rocky 3, or C, Caddyshack?
Caddyshack.
Boom! You got that one right.
You got it
See
right.
how easy it would be if you decided to play. We need consent.
All right, bring the shocker.
Yeah. All right, so we'll get the shot caller ready.
Your decision-making skills are on point. You're listening to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
Well, Kevin's not here today, so we are doing bits Kevin did not approve. We are getting ready to shock the hell out of the witch.
Ugh, this is not fun.
Now, Virginia doesn't do great with movie names and movie characters, although it depends on what kind of movie. If it's one of your low-budget movies you like, you know it usually.
Sometimes.
Now, these are movies you should know. These are characters you should know, and it's multiple choice. So I'm really, really trying to...
Okay, you're stacking the deck.
I am. For everyone you get wrong, you get shocked. Denny, should I shock her, or do you want to shock her? What's better?
Yeah, you shock her.
Okay.
Come on, Denny. I know if Denny's does it, it won't be as long and drawn out.
Well, the reason why we're doing this is because we actually got several emails of people saying, "Oh, please bring back the shocking Virginia game." The last time we tried to do this, I don't think you got shocked
Yeah,
once.
that was the problem.
People don't like that.
I forgot to go pee-pee before this bit. Sometimes I pee myself.
I guess it's better if you're peeing than pooping, I guess.
I mean, out of the two.
There's the silver lining. All right. Are you ready to play this shocking movie game?
No.
Okay, Virginia. Tell me, what movie is the character Johnny Lawrence from? Is it A, Teen Wolf? Is it B, Roadhouse? Or is it C, Karate Kid? Johnny Lawrence, what movie is this character from?
Johnny Lawrence?
I mean, everybody knows this. I'm giving you multiple choice here. Classic movie, although all three are considered classic movies.
All right, I'm just going to take a guess because I have no idea.
Really?
No idea.
What's your guess?
Karate Kid.
Damn it, she got
Is that right?
You got it right. Johnny's the main character from that.
Is he?
He's
one of the two.
He's the main bad guy. Oh,
Okay.
I'm going to be so mad if you get these right. Okay, Virginia, tell me, what character and movie is this from? Wampa. Is Wampa from A, Harry Potter, B, Empire Strikes Back, C, Gremlins? What movie is a Wampa from?
And Empire Strikes Back is Star Wars V.
Denny's. Quit with the helping.
No, I'm just.
Denny's mansplaining Star Wars.
all right. I know
You're giving hints over there.
How's that a hint?
Why don't you pipe down?
She might not have even heard of that movie.
Why don't you pipe down, fake Kevin?
All right.
Sitting in his chair.
You know it's not Kevin because the hair is too good.
Oh, is that an insult to Kevin?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Quit stalling.
All right, I know it's not Gremlins.
Okay.
What was the first one? I get all sweaty and nervous.
First movie was A, Harry Potter, B, Empire Strikes Back, C, Gremlins. What is your...
I don't think you like Harry Potter, but I know you love Star Wars. Star Wars.
Damn it!
Is it right?
All right, Denny's. We gotta. I'm going harder here.
All right.
No, don't get too hard.
This is awful. All right, give me. I'm really gonna try to trip her up here, because if I do two shocking games with Virginia and she doesn't get shocked, I'm gonna take that home with me.
I mean, if she goes 0 for 5, then people are suggesting in the text that maybe Bird gets shocked.
Oh.
All right, Virginia.
And I get to pick where the shocker goes.
No.
Dr. Loomis. Dr. Loomis. Does that name sound familiar?
No, not a bit.
Yeah.
Dr. Loomis is this character from A, Back to the Future 2, B, Halloween, C, Clash of the Titans. Dr. Loomis is from what movie?
Wait, say him again.
Back to the Future 2.
Okay.
Halloween or Clash of the Titans?
Oh, I don't know. I'm guessing again. Clash of the Titans?
That is wrong!
Oh, no!
It is from the movie Halloween. Now, should I hit the button or do you want to do it, Denny's? All right, I'll do it. 3, 2, 1. Bring in the pain! It's only on level 2.
It's so warm.
It's only on level 2. We're gonna jump up to level 5 now, though.
For the
just
final.
So people don't think I'm lying. Jumping it up. Boom, 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 boom. See? Putting it up there.
All right.
Okay.
That was a tough one. Dr. Loomis.
That didn't even hurt that bad, did it?
No, it's just hot.
All right, this one's definitely gonna hurt. All right, we are at 5.0. I don't think you've ever ridden the 5.
No.
Okay. Shooter McGavin.
Ah.
Shooter McGavin is from What movie?
McGavin.
A. Guardians of the Galaxy. B. Happy Gilmore. C. Space Jam. Shooter McGavin.
Happy Gilmore.
She's right.
Oh!
Another guess.
She went pretty well.
I'm getting really annoyed.
Is that 5 already? I think we've done 5.
No, we're at 4.
I think we're doing best out of 6.
We're doing best out of 9. All right, 2 more.
Shut up, fake Kevin.
2 more, fake Kevin. Martin Riggs.
2 more? I thought we were doing 5.
Martin Riggs is from what movie?
Martin Riggs.
A. Die Hard.
Is that Kevin's cousin?
A. Die Hard. B. Lethal Weapon. C. Training Day. Martin Riggs.
Say him again.
A. Die Hard. B. Lethal Weapon. C. Training Day. What character is from the movie? What character?
We know what you're saying.
He's so nervous, like he's getting shocked.
Martin Riggs is from what movie?
Lethal Weapon.
Oh, Riggs. All right, I think you get one more, Bird, and then it's...
Okay, this is the last one. This is the last one. Relax.
6?
Oh,
Really?
Come on.
All right, I see how you bend the rules when Kevin's not here.
If you don't get if you get this one right, you can shock me on a 10 because you've done so well. You have to get this one right though. Gordon Bombay is from A. Air Bud, B. The Mighty Ducks, C. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. You have to answer. We're only on till 10. All you hear is that low-budget techno music playing in the background. The only legally allowed techno music we can play.
Our beds are terrible.
Without getting sued.
You're right.
Say the last 2.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm sorry. I'm nervous.
A. Air Bud. B. The Mighty Ducks. C. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Which movie is Gordon Bombay from?
Gordon Bombay. Show me the ducks.
No! Yeah!
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Emilio Estevez's character, I believe.
I mean, you didn't do bad at all.
She only missed 1.
You only missed 1 out of 6.
I think she's got a shocky, man. Is that what?
Oh, Denny's pipe down.
I'm only a voice for the people.
You know where I want the shocker.
Wait, I know, my nards. I don't think you can put them there.
What happens?
Just put it on, get it over with.
You're never going to have kids. You'll be fine.
Oh, gosh. That's me.
Oh, that was...
Yeah, Virginia man, I want to bring kids into this crazy world.
All right.
All right, so Virginia's strapping on the shot collar. It looks like Bird's thigh here. And what number are we putting this at?
Not as fun as the groin. Let me just go on the record.
You got to go the highest.
A 10?
Well, if not, everyone's going to get all complaining. Oh, it sucks.
Somebody pointed out every answer Bird put in there was B.
It was?
Whatever the second choice was.
No, it was not.
I mean, we're getting... We'll fact check that, but we got to...
I wrote that at midnight.
Easiest teacher ever.
I mean, it's looking pretty from the ones I'm looking through. It kind of looks like they're all B, with the exception to one of them I found.
All right. Do you have it on the top
One of them
level?
was not. It was a C.
Oh, you hit the wrong button, you jerk. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Why did you do that?
Oh, my
I
gosh.
was turning it up. I turned it on.
I just watched Jaybird jump 6 feet to the right.
Oh, my gosh. Gosh, that hurts.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Gosh, it never goes well. Ever. All right. Does that count?
That counts.
All right. Just
Sorry.
Are we counting that?
No,
I thought I was turning it up.
Let's do a 3, 2, 1 because all the Twitter.
Are you sure?
Yeah, the Johnny come latelys. Oh, you didn't do it right.
Yeah.
Give me a 3, 2, 1, please.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Bring in the pain.
Okay. Gosh, it's so awful. And anyone that says, "Oh, it's fake," get your ass in here.
Yeah. Get in here. Sign a waiver. No pacemakers. You try it.
Yeah. Seriously, I'd like to try. Can we please talk to Leo today with management? Can we strap this thing on to all the haters and shock them?
We'll find a way to do it.
This is the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
It's the KVJ Show, but Kevin is out. He's on a cruise, an Ohio State Buckeye cruise. So you got the VJD show holding it down for you today.
Barely.
Barely holding it down. Earlier, we did a little segment. We asked for the most famous person listening. If you can get that person to call in and just talk to us for 2 seconds, you'd win Shawn Mendes tickets.
It started off with our top vote getter was Vicky from the Weird and Whatever podcast. She was then trumped by
one of the teachers, Ashley from Douglas High School, who's been on the news a bunch of times. And now we're waiting. We're trying to get Ashley trumped. If nobody trumps her in the next 15 minutes, Ashley is going to see Shawn Mendes.
She's our biggest celebrity. She said she was on the news 19 different times. So you guys have 20 minutes to get somebody bigger than Ashley in to call the KVJ show.
Well, we got one caller here on line 1. I guess he was on a TV show. Would that count as a celebrity?
Yeah. Is his name Sal? Sal, you said you were on the show Wild Bills?
Yeah, it was everybody's heard of. I'm assuming you guys have all heard of The Deadliest Catch, correct?
Yes.
The producer of The Deadliest Catch actually came down to South Florida because I'm a part of a saltwater fishing team with my brother-in-law and his cousin, and they picked the top 3 sailfish teams in the state of Florida. And they did basically a TV documentary series on sailfish tournaments, and we did it for 2 seasons. So we got followed around by camera crews while we were fishing, while we went out catching bait and all that other fun stuff.
Okay, so do you? I'm trying to Google you. Wild Bills. You said Wild Bills and Sal. Should it come right up?
Just Wild Bills. The TV show, you can Google it like that, Wild Bills TV or TV show.
What do you think,
it's, between 3 teams, it's Team Liquid, 4 Aces, and then our team is the Vitamin C.
Vitamin C, that's the one you got to look up.
All right, here's the question now. Here's the tough part for us. Is he a bigger star?
I Googled it. All I'm pulling up is the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah,
Wild Bills?
Is your last name Capiccio?
It's B-I-L-L-Z. It's spelled B-I-L-L-Z.
Z. Okay, Wild Bills.
All right, well, even with, let's say he does come up on Google, does he trump our teacher who's been on the news 19 different times? Let's all vote.
I love you, Wild Bill, but no.
No? Dennys, what's your vote?
I mean, he was on 2 seasons, so that is cool, and it's a TV show that follows his trade, whereas Ashley was on national news for a tragedy. I would say, though, she might have gotten more exposure only because it was such a big story.
Right.
I'm going to stick with Ashley. I'm so sorry. So sorry, Sal from Wild Bills.
Oh, it's good. I'm okay with it.
Okay. Thank you, though.
Throw it out there.
Great story.
Yeah, no, that was an awesome story.
Was this the best we've got? This is the most famous person we have listening. Oh, man.
I think I have more famous people in my phone.
We'll even take the fake Rod Stewart that's here locally. All right, well.
Don't forget our number, 877-979-WRMF.
You got 12 minutes. We almost got through it, Mama. Minutes away.
We're there. Kevin would be so proud of us.
Would he? I don't know. Hey, we didn't get kicked off.
You're right.
And I think Name That Nut was the best yet. Very successful round.
I mean, I can smell your corn nut breath from here.
That's the great thing about when you do the Name That Nut bit. You have extra nuts to eat all day.
So corn nuts are gross. They give you bad breath in general. But you got them with a ranch to really kind of kick it up a notch.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to come sit closer to you, too. Let's snuggle.
No. HR, Human Resources, I don't want her near me. Well, we got the After the Show podcast coming up. Anything you want? No, seriously, stop. Get away from me.
Come on. I like being close to you.
God, you smell so bad.
What do you mean? How are you doing, Trevor?
How old are you? All right. Dennys.
Yes. Well, Birds, you have some peacefulness you want to close out the show with?
Your thought of the day?
Is this the new thought of the day music?
It's one I found. They're all low budge, all right?
Oh my God.
I don't hate it.
It's like spa music.
Tell us something real peaceful, Bird.
Okay, now I'm going to rub your legs. Just take a deep breath.
Promises.
Now I'm going down to your back area. Here's your thought of the day. Caring about what people think of you is useless. most people don't even know what they think of themselves.
I don't know if I agree with that one.
Oh, you have corn breath. you have corn nut breath. Dennys, take us out. Just take us out.
I obviously don't care what people think of my breath.
After the show podcast coming up here in probably about 15 minutes. Tune in.
Do you want to watch the KVJ Show live or on demand? Find us on youtube.com/KVJ Show.